of the prior day range if we get anything. Um, really strong market. We'll continue to see. We'll see what happens as volume continues to come in. Of course, we have the Fed decision on Wednesday that could change markets, but for right now, buy the dip is the right call. Uh, Again, it's not a market that I feel comfortable buying at that all-time high just because of some of the pullbacks that we've seen. But I think every pullback is an opportunity to buy. We'll see it when we get into the NASDAQ charts. We had one this morning, which was a pretty good pullback right before that all-time high. The S&Ps are exactly the same here.
Thank you, Jay. The estimated increase in open interest on Friday was 40,000 contracts. That's rollover. It's not directional. It's legging, and that's part of why the longer time frame traders want the market to be relatively range bound. It will reduce their risk when legging these trades, moving positions from the September contract to the December contract. But that said, because it's rollover, you can't put a lot of weight in that huge jump in open interest that occurred on Friday. It's basically just a function of rollover, and it makes volume and open interest very blurry. So let's take a look at the 30 and see what we're seeing here. And remember, folks, this is all about context. Context is everything. Risk management and remaining patient in our trading. So Friday,
Uh,
very small range.
and sorry, real quick, Hope,
Yes.
before we get into that, we do have crude oil opening up in about 5 minutes. So if we can get the poll up, I think we'll probably know what they vote for. But if we can get that poll up, and then we'll get to crude at the same time. But what are we seeing on this 30, Hope?
Awesome. Okay, yeah, we'll power through this. So yeah, I mean, really just kind of accepting the range from Thursday, the value area from Thursday is what we did on Friday. Again, with that small range, a 40,000 increase in open interest was not directional. That was based in rollover. So they're working on getting those positions moved over. Overnight inventory, we are looking at. Here we go. So there we are. Overnight inventory to the long side. Are we going to be opening with a gap? Opening with a gap. Gap rules come into play. If we can't close the gap relatively early, we look for opportunities in the direction of the gap. So this is going to be an interesting open. Pardon me. If we open the regular trading hour session above that all-time high, which is the high from Friday, creates the session gap. If we can't close that gap relatively early, we're looking for a 66.35 to the upside. Again, that weekly kickoff has been there for 5 weeks. Finally, we're getting close to it. Jay, what do you think of this?
I On this 30-minute Hogue, I'm wondering, did we get like a time change or something recently? 3 a.m. Central Time. If you look at that 30-minute candle, 3 a.m. Central has been and I know we moved D's show back a little bit. Uh, for whatever reason, we're seeing some volatility in the market, and today's price action looks very similar to Friday's, where we had that
Yeah,
initial
you look at that.
sell-off,
You're
and then
right. Yep.
right? And then coming into the New York session, we came down, tested that high, and then continued of that 3 a.m. Central candle. So that's the level I'm looking at. It lines up pretty close to 6,600, but a close above that, this looks like we're rallying higher. So what I have on my chart is a VWAP attached to that candle. Again, it's sitting pretty much right at 6,600. Do I need VWAP to tell me that 6,600 is a major level? Probably not. But we'll see if volume continues to trade outside of that range. If not, I'm looking for the market to maybe fall right back into that. And that range is 86 up to 99 quarter.
86 up to 99 core. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jay. The profile. It's a neutral day. Traded both sides of the initial balance. That kind of creates the idea that the market was just kind of probing to find if there's any business outside of the previous day session range. So we did settle lower a little bit, 65.88 and a quarter, I think, was the settlement. Yes, 65.88 and a quarter. Really, I just put that anchored VWAP on here for us, Jay. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. Right now, new all-time highs. We're probably gonna put another new all-time high in the regular trading hours. At least I hope so. An interesting trading day. The longer time frame rollers are very, very concerned at this time that they're going to have to rush to get this rollover done, and that's going to cost them. That's our thoughts for the equities. Let's take a quick look at some news and crude. JD?
Let's do it. We've got here's your news. American oil majors expand as smaller producers retreat amid price pressures. This article comes from oilprice.com. So I'm going to read a little bit directly from this article. Previously, it was reported that U.S. oil production, has maintained its upward trajectory in the current year, even as oil prices have sunk to multi-year lows. Data, according to the Energy Information Administration, that's the EIA, crude production hit an all-time high of 13.58 million barrels per day in June of 2025. That exceeds the previous record set in October of 2024 by 50,000 barrels per day. And the pre-COVID number from November 2019 was a high of 582,000 barrels per day. However, the U.S. oil sector is already showing a clear trend of slowing growth, with year-over-year increases clocking in at just 328,000 barrels per day. So the major companies are expanding output while smaller companies are starting to retreat a little bit. We will have some inventory numbers out later this week. We've got the API numbers out on Tuesday and the EIA crude inventories out on Wednesday. We'll see how those stack up against what analysts are saying. All right, what are the charts telling us this morning, guys?
All right. Well, as usual, the weekly doesn't change much. We're still where we've been for the last 2 years, really. I mean, when you look at this, very range bound, daily range. We are in rollover. The rollers have been very successful in keeping this market in a range. This is the range from last rollover. This is this rollover. Again, probably on Wednesday or Thursday, we will be moving to the November X contract, and we're right in the middle of this range. So there's about 70% of this roll in crude oil that is completed. So it's a kind of an early roll. We may be switching to November earlier than I would expect. Usually it's right around the 18th of the month. We may be rolling a day early by the sound of that. I mean, 70% of the roll is done. Volume and open interest again in full rotation, full rollover blur. Added 13,000 contracts yesterday or on Friday. So that is again very rollover related. You can't use that for directional information. What do you think, Jay? When do you think we're gonna break out of this range, dude?
Man, I I do not know, Hogue. That is a tough call in crude oil. We could sit here for another 3 months. We could sit here for another 6 months. And I think as long as it's been the range that it's been, right, and we're seeing opportunities where you sell it at the highs. I'm calling the high of the range right now 64, somewhere in that area, or buy it at the lows somewhere near those 62s. It's been a pretty good trade, right? We've said a couple times where crude oil has, a sometimes a 1% move high to low intraday, which is presenting good trade opportunity. It's just if you're looking at a higher time frame for this to go anywhere, it's just really not doing it. And today, looking at that daily, uh, I see less opportunity for where we're sitting right now, just because we're kind of right in the middle of that range, right? If 64 is the high, 62 is the low, we're trading 63 right now. Kind of feels like a 50-50. We do have crude open right now. I think we're going to go ahead and take that 5 minute opening range trade. But it kind of just feels like it's in the middle of the range and can go either way. But if we're near those extremes, I'm looking to either sell up top or buy it down low until it breaks out, and feel pretty comfortable with that trade because this is crude oil.
Yes, it is. And yeah, I mean, you can even look on the 30-minute chart. I mean, you kind of blur your eyes a little bit. And we're right in the middle of the current range. $64 was weekly kickoff high last week. It took a look at it and rejected. Came, traded down to a naked point of control. 61.20s weekly kickoff low this week. If the daily levels in crude oil look a little goofy, it's because it was a double distribution trend day on Friday. Overnight inventory, what are we looking at? We're looking at starting the day here, and now we are there. But when we look at the day on Friday, the profile is distribution of time and volume, distribution of time and volume. Where are we opening? We're opening right in the middle of those. This creates the possibility for repair, where we're going to get to a high volume node in this upper distribution, and we're going to get to a high volume node in this lower distribution. So I'm focusing really around 63.35. Again, this is very loose numbers. There's nothing finite in futures trading. And maybe down around 62.60 for the high volume node at the low end, because the market isn't really showing any changes in value here, but it's probably going to check and see this comfort level in the upper distribution and or this comfort level or the high volume node in this lower distribution. So right now, right in the middle in these single prints, the market is going to hang around in here to possibly see if there's any business left to be done there. It didn't get a lot of time to trade there on Friday. Opening just says, okay, we're going to see if there's any business to do here. If not, then we might see a little bit of directional movement. But right now, the context to me is set up for repair day. Again, upper extreme will probably 63.40, lower extreme 62.60. See what happens on those extremes. It's going to trade to one, or if not both of those levels today. Jay, thoughts?
I don't know if I have too much more than that, Hogue. Let's take a look at this opening range trade. I know the 1 minute and the 3 did trigger, at least the 1 did trigger along. I don't know, the 3 did as well. Are we taking the 5 minute opening range?
I would assume we're taking
12 is high.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume we're taking the 5 because we're coming up on the 5 minute now. We got about 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
Did the poll go up? That's okay. We'll take the 5 minute.
I got 12 as the high, JD, and 93 is the low.
Yep, got the same. 12 is the high. Closed right on the high. So, working our stop to enter, 13. We're right on top of it.
House account
Like
looking
gold
to
trade
take
today.
this crude oil opening range.
If we voted for the 5, we'd be sitting in over right now.
Mm-hmm. Funny how that happens.
Yep.
We did our best to
Josh,
sell
just
the
take
1
it.
minute. What's that, Jay?
Yeah, we did. No, Josh in the chat says take the 5 and then blame the chat when it doesn't work. It worked in gold today.
It sure did.
Let us get into that 1 minute in gold, but sometimes it's not going to be the right trade. That's why you manage risk.
Yep. Absolutely.
We were fighting pretty hard to sell different time frames last week because all we were doing was the 5 minute in gold. So we're pushing for, I wouldn't say trying to persuade Chad, but we're playing devil's advocate a little bit. Why not the 1 minute? Why not the 3 minute? So we started playing the 1 minute based on the Chad votes. Chad started voting for the 1 minute in gold, so we started taking it. And the 5 minute was the trade today. We'll see how it stacks up.
Order
tomorrow.
filled.
Still no trigger in this crude trade.
I'm not blaming anybody, Josh.
I'm blaming you, Josh. I'm blaming you directly, Josh. Joking, of course. All right. We are in the market. 63.14. House count long. 5 micro crude. Got a CYA down at 62.83. $150 worth of risk on this trade.
That upside, Hogue, you were looking at 35s. Do you think it makes sense to manage there if we get up there?
No, it's not enough.
Not enough?
I want more.
I want it now.
I want it, and I want it now. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does.
Overnight high, 63.25. Coming up on it right now. Tapping on the ceiling to new highs as we speak.
$63.21 last trade in crude oil. We got a 70% long tilt, long from $63. So they are in the money right now. But 70% long. John Jones, so do I. So do I. Shout out to Eddie Horn. Uh, all right, we're in this trade. We're going to manage this one house long from 63.14. Uh, any news that we want to get to before we get into the NASDAQ charts, JD?
Absolutely. The word for the week is Fed, right? It's Fed week. Federal Reserve is widely expected to cut rates at the end of the two-day Fed meeting, which starts tomorrow. We'll get that announcement on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Central Time. But the bigger question right now is one cut enough? How many more cuts will there be this year? One clue comes from the Fed dot plot. Took this article from Yahoo Finance, came out earlier this morning. The Fed dot plot updates quarterly, shows each official's prediction about the direction of the central bank's benchmark interest rate. So the last dot plot released in June revealed a consensus among Fed officials for 2 cuts this year, amid uncertainties about policies on tariffs, immigration, taxes, and how those things would affect the economy. So we're expecting a cut of 25 basis points at the end of this Fed meeting on Wednesday. But then President Trump comes out today and says it's too late and we must cut interest rates now and bigger than what we had in mind. Will that affect what the Fed is about to do when this two-day meeting starts tomorrow? The consensus is I believe it's around 97%, according to the CME FedWatch tool, of a 25 basis point rate cut. Trump is calling for more. How many more additional cuts will there be going into the end of the year? At least one, but will they cut deeper than expected? That's the question. We're definitely going to have more information on this in the next couple of days, but headlines abound should be coming out once the president starts chirping rates. You know the headlines are coming out, right? So
yes, they are.
And that affects the equity markets. What are we seeing in the NASDAQ this morning? S&P hitting new highs. What about the NASDAQ? How does that looking?
All right. On the weekly, last week we broke out of a 3-week area of balance. And it was much more an area of balance than the kind of rising balance than we had in the S&Ps. The NASDAQ was lagging. NASDAQ is catching up a little bit here. We've got the new weekly kickoff high here, 24.335. And that's a measured move similar to where the weekly kickoff high has been for the S&Ps for the last 5 weeks. It's a measured move. Let's take a look at the daily. Here is our breakout of balance. Occurred on Wednesday, basically. Some decent open interest, but again, you can't use open interest right now because it's rollover. So we've got now 2 weeks of basically one time framing higher. Every low is a higher low. Every high, for the most part, is a higher high. So the market is directional at this time. Is it going to continue in that direction? Well, with the longer time frame focusing on rollover, these markets have a tendency to get retail traders short and run it up on them. So we've been eating shorts all the way up here. We added 15,000 in open interest on Friday on a pretty decent push to the upside. We did close 95.5 points higher on Friday. So the directional market is still in play. We've got a higher high today. We've got a lower low. We're at all-time highs. What do you think, Jay? Are we poised for more directional activity to the upside? A lot of cognitive dissonance out there among the talking heads.
Yeah, we are just continuing to rally, Hogue. The Nasdaq, it took a while, right? It took a while. We saw the S&Ps continuing to make all-time highs. The Nasdaq didn't make, prior to Friday, took 30 days to make that high. This may just be the start of that, kind of like what we saw in crude oil after we broke out of that consolidation. So I'm looking for opportunities to buy this as well. 24.68 half was that prior all-time high before we broke it Friday, right around 50% of Friday's range. And the low of the session today, looking at that 3 a.m. Central Time candle, right around that area. So buy the dip is still the call. Is it a comfortable trade to buy all-time highs? Probably not. But I think what we've seen, and when we go down to a shorter time frame, we'll take a look. But what we've seen is 50-point pullbacks, and this is not financial advice. It's kind of just an observation. 50-point pullbacks have been decent long opportunities in the Nasdaq when we have these grind up days. So if that's the case, if I'm going to take a short, unless the market is just completely selling off, and we've seen that as well, right? Where we have a 1 day really strong pullback, unless it's doing that, if I find myself in a short in the NASDAQ, if I get toward, somewhere near 30, 40 points, I'm thinking about taking profits just because the market, like you said, Hogue, is just grinds up shorts, right? If I'm looking for opportunities to get into longs, those 50-point pullbacks may be presenting the opportunities that we're looking for. And it is a tough trade, right? Because it's not going to happen fast, right? The ideal trade is you get into a market, you have limited drawdown, and it goes in your direction as quickly as possible. And the market is just not doing that. So I think it's going to take a lot of patience, even when you're in trades, to see some of the profits people may be looking for. So just have reasonable expectations, but this is just continuing to grind higher.
All right. Thank you, Jay. I'm just taking a look at some of the volumes. I'm seeing a lot of folks saying that it's going to roll tomorrow, and it is going to roll tomorrow. The December contract in the S&P is parity with September, so
Yep.
we will be moving to December tomorrow. It's not quite that in the Nasdaq, but of course, by the end of the day, we'll probably see higher volume in the December month. So looking very, very probable that we will be trading D's tomorrow, and we will adjust all those levels and everything for everybody for the new contracts. All right, take a look at the 30-minute. All right, so value continues to roll higher. We've got the rollover, don't forget. And again, we're kind of looking at very similar situation between the S&P and the Nasdaq. Nasdaq opened here, and we are trading with overnight inventory to the long side, also with the potential for a session gap. We open above last week's high and last the all-time high from last week, 24,159. If we can't close that gap, there's nothing that says this market can't continue to roll higher. This is a very similar weekly kickoff technical level in the NASDAQ as it has been for the S&Ps, which have been stronger.
We took a
now
trade
it's
on
looking
gold.
like that's not that far away,
We're looking
folks.
for
It's not that far
$50,
away,
and then
but
we
yeah,
move
Jay,
on to
buying
my
the
bread
dip
and butter.
continues to pay.
If you
What do you
don't
think
know,
of the
I
30-minute chart
tend
here,
to
sir?
lean towards the Dow.
So looking at that same 3 a.m. Central Time candle,
you have it
the
here,
high of
let
it
me
is
see.
24,142. We just checked it. We just checked it
Let me
about
just go back
40
here.
minutes ago, and it's a support so far. So again, if we attach a VWAP to that, it's not leaving the range the same way that S&P is, right? That VWAP is still in that range at 24,129. But
we'll
coming into the session, Hogue, I'm
and
looking to
let
see
it
how
go.
the market responds at the high of that range,
It looks like
24,142.
Order
already
filled.
at the top.
Order filled.
We're all out.
75 if we do
We
get down there.
made
But
$50.
from where we are right
as
now,
you can see here,
if
I
we open up the
have
New York session and dip into this
411.
range,
That's
it'd be about
because
a
I
50-point
traded
pullback. That's
um,
maybe when I start for looking
Dow.
looking for buy the dip opportunities, right? It's not just a
and
blind
maybe
buy,
I
right? You still need to,
traded
maybe you get a
one
Dakota 3-bar
gold,
reversal, you see
but
some volume
other than
exhaustion or
that,
whatever it
it's
is.
just
But in that
I
area,
think it's
I'm
just the
looking for
Dow
opportunity here. And then to the upside, we are coming up into a major level,
here
24,200.
oil,
Why do I call it a major level?
and
Just
we're
because it's
done
a whole number.
here.
So watching the market's response
So
to
we
that as
heading
well.
over to
Fat round
All of
numbers.
this
actually, I could
with
do
the
it right here.
big fat round numbers, all of this with the idea
Well,
and the kind of umbrella hanging over the market this week that
no,
Fed
it's
Day
right
is
here.
on Wednesday, right? So how directional do we get is
So
my
let's
question,
see.
but
GC,
I'm looking for opportunities to buy.
what's going on here?
Excellent. Thank you, Jay. And
Uh,
remember, folks, this is all about context. Good risk management and remaining
It's
patient.
going to
It's
come
going to be a
down
good week this
here.
week.
I
FOMC, lots going on.
guarantee
And
that he
JD
may come
was
down
making me
unless
hungry earlier.
he does
So he was
something
talking
third
about. I
bar
don't know if
here.
we're ready for that yet,
and-
but thanks
for
again,
the
Jay. Thanks for your
most part,
thoughts and ideas
it
on
looks
these markets.
like he
as
found
always.
Thank you,
support
Hogue.
right here. So this is the support area. Might test it
Well,
again.
you said
and
it, Hogue.
then,
I suppose we could just
bounce.
get into it.
That's on
If you're
gold.
thinking about what to make for breakfast, let's just get into this. You know what day it is today, guys? It's not just National Cheeseburger Day. It's National Double Cheeseburger Day. All right. So Monday, the day when Americans can double up on one of their favorite foods. It's because September 15th is National Double Cheeseburger Day. While the hamburger sandwich first appeared in the 19th or early 20th century, there's dispute over exactly where that happened. But regardless of the debate, there's no doubt the burger has become a culinary icon in the U.S. Over the years, burgers have gotten bigger with essential added on ingredients like cheese and bacon. To celebrate the day, it's suggested you grill out or share pictures of your meal at your favorite burger joint on social media.
Like I thought.
Take Top Step with your favorite burger. Personally, one of my favorite. This is so gluttonous and horrible.
Okay.
If you've been around for a while, you know that I'm in a Thursday night bowling league. I've been in the same league for almost 20 years. And Friday mornings, before I walked into the Board of Trade building, Chicago Board of Trade, there used to be a Billy Goat Tavern right on the corner of Van Buren and Wells. And they opened at they opened at 5 a.m. Central Time. You walk in there at 5:30 in the morning. All the third shift construction workers would be in there drinking buckets of old style, eating cheeseburgers.
I don't know why.
And I used to love going in there for a double bacon, egg, and cheeseburger, and I would eat it walking down the street, right into the bond pit after that. So National Double Cheeseburger Day, I'm in on it. I love it. Have a great breakfast, everyone.
Double cheeseburger, the cornerstone of every nutrition breakfast.
I might have to. I just went grocery shopping, but I might have to go get. And I just moved to Jersey. I told everyone, but there's a place that was on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives that's not too far from me. If you're from Jersey, you know what White Manna Burger is. I'm going to celebrate today. Thanks, JD.
You got it. You got it. Enjoy.
I don't even
everyone.
know if they make doubles. But I'll have to. Solid.
I might change this to.
We're getting some follow through on this crude trade.
Yeah, we are. Who are we seeing? 35 is not enough, said Hogue. So let's go get 64 evens. That'd be a nice target to the upside there. JD, let's get into the schedule for the day. Who is trading with us on Top Step TV today?
Let's do it. I see him in the back already. Doom is here. Our man Doom is going to be joined by Coach Dakota, Andre, Jack, and Hogue for Fast Markets coming up right after the opening call. At 11 o'clock, Hogue will be back to do the morning recap. Then we got power players. Jorge G is back. Coach J and Dobie time. We'll be talking with Jorge and power players. Shoulder taps coming back today. We got Jack and Ben at 12 o'clock Central Time coming in to roast and toast a couple traders. Group coaching, Hogue and myself. Hogue and me, I should say. We'll put that form in the chat in just a little bit. Come at us with your questions. We were talking rollover already this morning. I know there's a lot of confusion surrounding rollover. Why aren't we trading the December contract and equities right now? We'll talk through it. Just ask us your questions. We'll talk through it anyway. Don't care if you ask us or not. All right. After that, trade with Top Step, 1 o'clock. Andre, John London, and me will be hamming it up, trading it up for an hour at 1 o'clock Central Time. And then we're wrapping up the day in Power Hour with Andre, Muhammad, and Dolby Time. Plenty of tradertainment coming your way on this Monday. It's Fed Week. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Chat asking if there's any news in gold with this pop. I didn't see any news. Honestly, this gold move just kind of seems like range to range that we were looking for. We're up near these 90s. Hope we were talking about. I don't know if I want to short it here, but if I get a reversal pattern, I think just gold is just in the range.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when we come into this
into
the session, but we're just right back up at the high of that range.
Yeah, I mean we're it's
we got to note that we started at
36, 88, 60. Some pretty good volume.
That was
a little bit of a buy
W
iceberg order at 36.90. A lot of volume right on that. About 1,000. Let's say 500, 600 contracts traded there. Bringing up a little volume here. So yeah, I mean we're right at the
late on it, and
kind of the crux of the biscuit here, if you will.
Yes.
IB high from Friday is right in the same area. So if we hold up here, we could see some continuation to the upside. Again, we are kind of high in the area of balance, so be careful looking for a breakout above here because, as we know, most breakouts fail. Don't see any reason for a continuation. We may end up with a failed upside auction up here, which would be relatively tasty, but we will see. We will see.
And
still doing all right in our crude oil trade. Yep.
I almost forgot. We tried to put this earlier in the session, but we didn't do our homework. We have time for a checklist before we get into we get into the markets, into fast markets.
Roll back.
Excellent catch. Excellent catch. Here it is.
So
So, pre-market research, that's what we've been doing. It's always about context.
all right.
And
So
we
that's
have our
our
check there
first
now already. We've got the morning checklist. Make sure that you're
trade of the
prepared. Make
morning.
sure you've got your
Now
water.
we're
Make sure
going
you've
to
had
the
your cup of
second.
ambition, as Jay
Um,
so eloquently called it earlier today. Make sure you check your
So,
mindset. You got to make sure you're in the right mindset and trading from a
MYM.
centered place in your mind. The trade
First
entry
rule.
checklist. All right, you got
Let's
your
check
trade entry
the
checklist. Maybe you can use the emotional journal for that. And your
wow.
post-market checklist.
What
Go
did this
over your
password
trades,
do?
go over your journal, think and feel your way through those trades you took today.
Actually,
Living them
I'm
twice is going
going
to speed your
to
learning curve. So there is our daily checklist. Thank you very much, Jay. Thank you very much, JD. Always a pleasure spending my mornings with you guys, and as well as all of you.
Absolutely. Great
Right.
morning. Great morning. Great start to the week. Let's have a great week. Let's have a good week. Yeah, I see some comments in the chat, some questions in the chat. Can we trade today with the rollover? You can trade. If it's part of your process where you say, hey, you know what, the balance is split, volume is split between the two markets, so I don't want to trade. Not every day is a trading day, right? And it's up to you to decide as a trader. But we will be here trading these markets, Coach Dakota and Doom coming up in fast markets. But you can continue to place trades with no worries here.
Yes.
Hope
Just
send this into
Just
fast
because it's
markets.
rollover doesn't mean you can't trade. All right.
Somebody's
Thanks,
trading.
JD. Thanks, Jay. We'll see you guys later on today. As always, I like to talk about the top of the chat, those early risers, those early birds, Rich Quaz, Anastasios, Shubham, Charles Oberholzer, Benji, Dan Trader, Tom, Ali, and John Jones, first in the chat today. You win absolutely nothing, but just love to call you, give you early birds out in the chat. Again, I've been watching the volume in the September and December contracts. We're about even in the S&Ps as far as September and December. There will be more volume by the end of the day today. We will be trading the December contract tomorrow. It is okay to trade either of them if you're on a platform where you can trade September or D's. You're more comfortable trading the D's. Absolutely, it's absolutely fine to do so. And on that note, I'm going to say, remember, folks, stay humble, grateful, creative, and centered in your trading today. Pray for peace, and I hope you're ready for fast markets because it's coming at you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Turn the machines back on! Turn the machines back on! Turn the machines back on! Turn the machines back on!
Well, guys, good morning. Well, apparently Elon Musk purchased $1 billion worth of Tesla stock, which has us up $80 billion in market cap this morning. Bears only cost about $7 or $8 billion. Elon, if you're out there,
do the right
do us a
thing.
favor. Tops of TV. It's Monday. Let's go.
Let's go. Do the right thing, Elon. Please welcome everybody to Top Step TV. This is Fast Markets. We got lower left-hand corner, number 170 on the big board. Doom in the house. Lower right-hand corner, talking about meme stocks in the green room. Coach Dakota. Upper right, you got Jack in the house. Let's go right to Dakota. You're talking about meme stocks in the green room. Please go on,
I
Dakota.
bought me a meme stock last night. I
Did you
don't know
really?
if it's a meme stock, right? Last night I was just scrolling through social media. There's so much hype over Open Door. And so everyone's like, I'm buying all these shares at Open. I'm like, you guys know it trades overnight. So I just went in overnight market and bought a few thousand shares at $9.45. I have the chart out up that I sent to the production team. We'll pull it up here shortly, right after the open when we have time. But yeah, Open Door Technology is going to be an interesting one. And then you already talked about it, Tesla. Tesla's a big market mover. We're up 25+% over the last week or so. That's been on a ripper, but then the rest has been mixed. The rest of the market's been mixed, a little bullish. We've been hitting all-time highs. So let's see if we can continue to do that here in the NASDAQ.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Dakota, I regret to inform you, that is the memeiest of meme stocks. Welcome to the meme world.
Welcome to
It's all a simulation. All right, Mr. Doom, what's going on? How was the weekend? Did you get some time away? How are we doing? You went 12 rounds with the market last week. Are you ready to go another 12 rounds this week? It's FOMC week,
Oh
baby.
yeah, I'm starting very down, and I'm short here at the bell. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. This is a good trade here.
Sounds like you're ready to go.
Sunday school haven't really helped me apparently. Down about unrealized $1,600 this morning.
Okay.
See how the rest of the day goes. How are you, gentlemen? You had a good weekend?
It was okay.
Kinda.
Bears ruined it. Bears just stink. We do have new all-time highs trading in the ES and the NASDAQ. Pretty much every time I say new high, that's not pretty much. Every time I say new high today, that is new all-time highs. Last trade in the NQ, 24,180, 178. Just printed new all-time highs, 5 points higher, 183s. ES just made new all-time highs, 66.11 quarter. There we go. Crude making new highs there. House account is long, 5. Like crude, I believe, from 66.13. Look at gold. Gold also on the bull, trading 36.91 with about 50 seconds till the open on this Monday. It's FOMC week, Jack. Huge week. How's it going? Thoughts on the ES and rates in general? I'm sure you got more to come. We got about 45 seconds till the open, Jack.
Yeah, this isn't financial advice, but part of me is like, I want to buy it right here, right now, because I almost don't want to buy the dip. I just want the momentum through these all-time highs.
There it is.
You've changed. Okay, I like it. Just get on board. We will see how that plays out. Any levels you got your eye on here, Dakota? Looking at the NASDAQ, new all-time highs by the dip. Like Jack said, how do you get in on this
down
thing?
here.
Yeah, I mean, FOMC Wednesday is overshadowing everything else, in my opinion. It's kind of a light news today and tomorrow, so maybe we just see a little chop and a drift higher. I'm not seeing this market get too crazy, but here we go. New all-time highs.
New all-time highs. Again, Westy says they cannot switch to D's contrary TSX. Yes, the roll, the front month will become, the tradable first month that is tradable is where the volume is. So perhaps tomorrow we'll see more volume being traded in December as opposed to September today. TopStepX has got your back on that one. Stay locked in. Here we go. Happy Monday. Just like Dakota said, new all-time highs. ES, NASDAQ, Dow also pushing higher here. Shot out of a cannon. Closing at 24,200 in the NASDAQ. Doom, what price you short from, my friend?
Got kicked out on AQ. Oh man, I'm short at that price. 143 and 3 ticks.
3 ticks, 144 and 3 ticks. Okay.
5 micros. 5 micros the left out position I got.
Okay, sounds good. MCL. I assume you were trading through the Asian session essentially overnight.
Not really. Not really. I got my ass kicked in the morning. Got up early, and oh man, a market served me.
Got in there. All right. Hey, well, it's not over. We just got started. Lots of opportunity. If anyone can do it, it is Doom, the comeback king, the jab of Top Step TV. But look at the ES go. New high, 66.14. This bar is green and up. And look at the NASDAQ doing the exact same thing. Look at the tilt, 50-50. 77% long the tilt. In crude, let's count long 5. Crude from 66.14. 66.14. Jack, take a look at the ES. You see there the options that correspond to the
we're right around a super important level, which, by the way, no recognition during the reversal challenge on Friday. But did you see
order filled? Order filled.
Order
filled.
What was it?
Well, had you seen it, 60.06. The price I was saying all day was the top pick of the market.
No
now
kidding.
we're through that, but we're still around that important
might
level.
be
I was
short
still looking
some
around
more
60.05. That's the 6,600 SPX strike.
Okay,
once this shakes
so
out,
then
we'll see how much
we're gonna
gas
slap on
loose buyers have right now.
Fibonacci.
Wow, how strong.
They definitely more gas. Look at the
From
NASDAQ. Go
here
24,208, Prince.
To right
Here
here.
you go. Okay, ES. Here's your.
And we're gonna. This is the regular Fibonacci.
12 on 2 points off those highs right now. They are just relentless. Absolutely relentless.
Hands off for me.
There we go.
Indeed. Let's take a look at the ladder. Anything on the NASDAQ?
So
it is Monday. Thin on the ladder in the NASDAQ. NASDAQ not done. Look at this go.
Style
It's just going.
For 2000, it is 24,212 now. Prince ES. Again, what we saw a little bit last week, some Dow selling off. saw last week. Sometimes the NASDAQ wants to be the one that pushes higher. Sometimes the ES wants to be the one that pushes higher. Not always correlating 1 to 1. We'll see that play out throughout the day, throughout the hour, throughout the minute. It will keep you in tune here on Top Step TV. Gold continue to push
And I
higher.
tell you why in a
36.92, I believe,
second, and
all-time
then
highs.
the other thing we're gonna
37.15
do
or so.
right
We
here
get to all-time highs today
is
or this week. I don't see why not at this point. Again,
opening
FOMC week.
range setup
FOMC policy
right
decision
there,
is on Wednesday. Make sure you're here at Top Step
and
TV. We'll have wall-to-wall coverage of that. We'll have the
standardized,
statement. We'll have
right.
the rate announcement. We will have
Standardized
the
left.
Q&A, the press conference, all that goodies. That's
And
just
we'll
Wednesday.
work
Today's
with this,
Monday.
okay?
Stay
For
locked
now.
in as we continue to. All right, here's a
Got
little pullback.
conflicts
Is this
here.
the pullback?
Yeah, what a morning.
this-
Mag 7 is all
Yeah.
green.
Okay, so
if you can believe
the
it,
target
except for
is
NVIDIA.
right here.
NVIDIA's down 1.8%.
This is the target,
Tesla,
right?
Yep.
as I mentioned, up
Right
about
about
6.8% right now.
right
That is a
here
great
is the
return on
last
investment.
one.
You put $1 billion in,
We're
you get
gonna
80
add
billion in market cap.
2
Gotta
more.
do that.
You should buy
you
more.
Sounds
see.
fun. Yeah. that sounds
And the
like
Bears.
fun.
Elon, you're out there. I know it.
Do the right thing.
Buy the Bears.
Yeah, so team.
Join
Everybody.
us.
We got Dow did spike to the downside. Now it's back to the upside.
that
Pretty
was
much right
fast.
back to where we opened. 45,912.
Coming down. Nice.
An overnight VWAP at ES.
Order filled.
Okay, we got it at the same price. Maybe
Look
we'll
at
get
NASDAQ.
this one
Overnight
after
VWAP,
all.
about 70 points from
Let's
there.
see, we might get it.
24,137.
Order filled.
We got it. Okay.
Overnight VWAP. We have seen that a couple
So
times play
let
out.
me tell you what I
We're
see
gonna
right
tease this
here.
time around, we've got some more buying coming in here in the NASDAQ right now, closing on 10 points from the highs.
That meme stock is going up. It's just ripping
That
higher
means-
now.
What are those other
It's
ones that
up.
you were talking about? You said there's about 10 of them now. You named one open. What are some of the other ones that
There's
are on your radar?
A lot of them.
What happened? What,
Well,
how does the meme stock get fame and notoriety? How does it exactly? Is this just strictly Wall Street bets?
that's some of it. Although Dakota, it's funny you mentioned it right there. I actually sold calls like on the day time frame on open on Friday. I'm out of them now. I'm flat open, full disclosure.
Okay.
But hopefully out for both of us.
I was gonna say we're up 7% since I mentioned it.
Well, I'm glad those calls expired Friday.
I'm gonna take some profit here in a minute. I don't want to be in this thing for that long, but I mean you can't fight momentum sometimes. Sometimes it just goes without reason. When I mentioned it, yeah, we'll have to pull up that chart here shortly.
Just goes. I love it. Well, let's see what just going. We got gold is not done going here, closing on 3,700. About $7 to go. Trading at 36.93. Take a look at the.
That's what it
crude.
is. We
Good spike
are
on that New
long.
York Bell up to 63.35. How's the count? Long about 30 cents. Sorry, 20 cents in the money. Actually, right back to entry 63.21. A couple cents in the money there.
We are short. I mean, we are short. I tell you why we are short right now.
Any sellers?
We are
Any
short
sellers in the house?
because
Doom, you got short.
I was selling
we
from
I'm selling.
we
I
tried
know.
I'm a
here
seller, brother, from
to go long. We couldn't do it. We came down.
Is that the average price now?
This is
Yeah. I got
pre-market. This is 4 in the morning, whatever. We tried to
see how it goes.
take
If it shows fruition, we start turning it to,
979 to the long
Asia low
side.
at some
To the
point
long side, we
soon.
weren't able
I'm
to.
gonna hold it.
We came
I
down
have
here
no,
around
downside target
7ish.
is
Then
958,
volume came in,
somewhat.
and then we went up,
Call me crazy.
and we tried to get to the 579. This is the number I'm talking about right here, where my cursor is at. That
push here. 73% long on the
arrow
tilt.
right there.
36.90.
Look over here. We weren't
Guys
able
put
to.
in
We
there.
weren't able to.
You know
And then
that
when
the,
we
trading
were
book,
kind
all those
of
sayings, one of them,
able,
of course, is
let
buy
me
the
get
rumor, sell the news.
$100
on
bucks
I am
right
very
here.
hesitant to
We
take
got it good. 3
decision
somewhere
shorts
in
ahead
100
of
right
the Fed, right? I think
here.
the rate stuff is kind of the
91.
buy the rumor, sell the news, where before this meeting,
We want to
me,
go
it's all
for the
after it, maybe a
number
little selling, we'll see.
right about.
Sounds like I see what you're saying. Yes. What do we saw? We saw that a
100.
non-farm, I do believe. Right? New all-time highs just to sell off and continue to sell off. I think that was a non-farm.
So we're gonna clicking
One of those numbers,
100.
but yes, I know what you're saying,
Not
Jack.
100.
Get what we want,
whatever
especially
that
after the
is.
press conference, perhaps.
But
What we would like to see
we're
that.
gonna
Yeah, financial
secure
advice.
some
What Jack's talking about,
before
this is just
anything
years and
happens.
years and years of experience, screen
There.
time.
Order
going
filled.
through these
So
Fed
we
meetings, seeing the
filled
build-up
3. Now we
into
got 2
FOMC policy.
to
Getting the
down
rate
here.
cut, obviously,
to
essentially near
this
certainty.
baby right
I'll go
here.
Jack about
Let's
that.
see
We're
if
gonna
he
Fed
happens.
watch. Well, how we
If
look at
not,
things.
we
Gold is
call it
closing, about
a
$2
day
away from
right
3700.
there.
Jack, it's 99.8%
Well,
probability
it's
of cut.
even
25
more
basis
almost. It's like a 94% chance right now of a quarter point and a 6% chance of a half point. Something crazy would have to happen in the next few days, in my estimation, for us to do that. But quarter
I get
point
it.
is baked in, so I'm so excited to see how the market reacts to that quarter point.
So we're looking for this
think I know what
to
you're saying.
fill
Excitement,
right.
like Dakota with a meme stock.
Where is it? Right.
Hey,
Tintillated.
you know what? I just closed out for
Come on.
10% ROI right there.
How about
in,
that?
We got time.
which
We
is
got
just
time.
insanity.
We're working with the 15-minute candle. There's
just
another
crazy,
thing that
crazy
I
stuff.
did this
Yep.
week.
NASDAQ not done. ES not done.
I
Look
fixed
at
all of
Dow.
these.
Gold's
Gold
not done.
These here.
Gold continuing to push higher here. ES pushing higher. NASDAQ pushing higher. I'll sell it off.
Let me make this bigger.
We got here on the ladder.
'Cause I need more real
On the
estate.
ladder for now. Since the bell rang in the NASDAQ, we're up about 50 points.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a little more. Yeah, about 40 points or so.
We got 5
ES,
minutes on this.
614 3/4. Right now, yes, gold, Dakota. Closing on 3,700.
Come
About
on.
$1.50 away from 3,700.
We're almost there. All-time highs isn't much further.
My boss over there went
37.15s.
long on gold.
Believe.
Good, and it looks like he got
Coming up on
a
the 66.10
W as well.
strike in the ES.
But, hey,
66.15 I
You
have
gotta
as
do
maybe
what you
the
gotta do. Let's
big dog
put
area.
a 1 right here.
I don't know. I hate trading markets like this.
Yeah.
That's all we
Put
got.
a
Agree.
1 right
That's
there.
all we got.
Agree.
And
Troops in the chat. says
865.
Google hasn't had a single 1 minute down since the open. Google's doing the same thing. We're up 4% on Google. It's going straight up as well. So,
865.
one of the
You guys know, I've
main
been
ones
talking
We're
leading
gonna
is
put a
NASDAQ.
1 right here.
Google is the greatest company in the world with like the worst marketing.
Right here.
Who needs marketing? We just... Well, how's Oracle doing, by the way?
Right
Oracle having a
here.
massive day last week, 40% in a day.
What is Oracle doing? That's
We're
a new
gonna
ticker I have on
instead
here.
we're gonna
I've been
add
thinking about
2
it all weekend.
865.
We're
That's what we're
$14
gonna
away from
do.
all-time highs in gold. Oracle just absolute
I'm
monster
not gonna
week
mess
last week.
around.
Monster year last week.
Yeah.
Gonna take
40% a year.
Order filled.
there.
Then it was
We
down
filled
on
that
Friday,
one,
but it's up a casual
and we only have
4.4%
one
today.
running.
Awesome.
This
Remember,
one
this is like
since
Nearly
we
$1 trillion stock.
we
A lot
took
of volume to
about
push through. A lot of volume to plow through.
whatever there.
Look at this.
We're gonna,
66.15 in the orders, pushing higher.
I always like
And
it.
the
Not
ES.
right
Sorry, let's get
at
into
it.
it.
I
Upper
like
left-hand
it
corner of the
right
screen.
before
Hashtag
it.
fast markets.
Come
Hashtag
on,
power hour.
come
You know what
on,
to do by
come
now, but if
on.
you're new, first of all, welcome aboard. Hit us up at Top Step TV on the X.
There.
Use the hashtag fast markets. Hashtag
That's
power
what
hour.
I'm
That's all you
talking
can do
about.
out
That
here.
right there.
Hello, we'll say hi back or send us some
Boom.
cool content.
Come on.
Weeks ago, we saw pictures of people, pilots, I should say,
Alrighty.
captains.
So
Top Step
since
TV
this
before
work,
taking off in the cockpit, of course.
now I'm gonna
People
work
watching
with
all across the globe, but let's see
Think
some
or
trader
Swim.
wins. Let's see some swag. See some screen setups. Who got the most amount of screens? Last thing, I think Clubhouse leader around 8 or so screens. All those
gonna
screens.
work
will
with
hopefully be Top Step TV
Think or
up
Swim.
in one of those. Gold. Look at gold.
Think or
going.
Swim.
I have a great debate question for the chat, Andre.
Oh,
if I
love
may.
please go.
Love it.
Let rip.
I
Okay,
love
do
it.
we think we mentioned
love it.
Oracle's big 40% day last week, taking Larry Ellison to
Cling,
briefly
cling,
being the
cling, cling,
world's
cling,
richest
cling,
man?
cling.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me
Do we
see
think
who's
at
gonna be
all
working
Elon
over
Musk's
there.
decision to buy $1 billion worth of Tesla
Let me
stock
see if this
and pump the
baby's gonna
stock
work or
through
not.
the roof might have had something to do with that?
She
Discuss
wasn't
it, chat.
working
Order filled.
yesterday or the day.
Weird
Okay,
timing
so we're
otherwise.
out.
I wouldn't put it past him, Jack. That's
500 between
that's also from
yesterday
Elon.
and today.
interview he was doing, he did say that Larry Ellison, I was going to call him Larry,
So,
like I'm on a first name basis with him.
but
Larry
look at
Ellison
this.
is one of the
Look
big
what I
Fed
have
guys look up to
gone
in
through in
Silicon
order to
Valley.
get through
Oh, Chat's
to
with
there.
you, Jack.
Yeah.
Chat is at
20,000,
nice.
Hey, I'm
3,000.
It
not
worked.
faulting for it.
So
Like,
Oh, I would do it
500.
too,
Bam.
I'd,
I could do
well,
uh,
I'd buy the Bears. But,
47
Melvin
trades.
Scott rally.
149,
Yeah, I mean,
You like to make money.
92, 26,
I'll sell it off.
117,
Down who knows?
12, 80, 47.
Here you go. 5-point pullback
But
on the
it's okay.
ES 6610. Will the Nasdaq follow? Nasdaq's off about 20 points on those highs. Will Nasdaq go
Okay,
get back down to,
so
to overnight VWAP?
here's the
2001
long
Jack,
question.
I love it.
How are we gonna
That people are all yes.
how are
people-
we
chat
gonna
loves
work
it.
this in
Chat,
order
yeah.
to get to the other side?
All right, we got gold taking a bit
Get
of a
to the
breather
other
here.
side, baby.
Like a $3 breather. Yeah, I'm 37.15, 37.15 all-time highs there. We had all-time highs. Nasdaq, all-time highs. ES. Oop, I know Cattle's making all-time highs. Was it last week? Just all-time highs in the house. Brad Sims. Does Elon seem that petty? Yes.
yeah, I'm not even knocking them. Like,
No.
that's awesome.
Hilarious.
You know, $80 billion.
See if this works.
Let's take a look at the
Hopefully
calendar.
it does.
Schedule for today, pretty much smooth sailing. We got 10:30. We got 3-month and 6-month bill auction. 1 p.m. Central. Simply says Trump speaks. Let's see what that's about. President is going in
Gonna work or not?
on- He's going in on Powell right now. Okay. Oh, he's talking about
Not
earnings.
working.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah, don't
was
pooch
crappity
my news
crap,
on it.
man.
Don't touch on that.
Sorry.
But yes, out of kind of left field, Trump
I need
this
a
morning was
donation
talking about getting rid
for
of quarterly earnings,
those.
which, you know, Nvidia earnings
Am I-
are the cornerstone of my life. So
let me see.
I
Maybe
don't know how I feel
this
about
one
this. But we'll talk about that a bit later.
Yeah. All time. Who got in his ear about that one? Like just musing. Like. We're making
I mean,
all-time highs.
just business folks in general. All right.
Okay. All right. A little bit of a pullback here. Dakota, you got your eye on any
this one
prices in
work?
the Nasdaq?
No, I mean when we're hitting all-time highs in any
Where do you
market,
go?
it,
Yeah.
it's
There it is.
difficult
It's
from a
gonna be a
technical trader to,
V-shape.
like, pinpoint prices other than just doing measured moves, which we can do
I
it.
learned
I'd rather
something
just
very
wait and be
important
patient
today.
and
No, this is not
let the
what I want.
first 30 minutes or so kind of
Everyone
just shake
thinks
out,
the
see what
same.
we're gonna do,
Mhm.
and yeah, we're just grinding higher. Last thing I want to do is just sit here and get in a
Beautiful.
short without a
Beautiful.
reason.
Look at that.
Just like we see more all-time highs
Would
than we
that
see
be a
all-time
fake
lows.
out?
I like
What
to
is
short
it
a
gonna
market like
do?
this.
Is there any such thing as an all-time low? There's only one all-time low, right?
Yeah.
0?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Or 0.1. All right, gold not done. Gold. The buyer stepped in. We're about to get $14 away from all-time highs there. Weakening. Let's take a look at this Jack's. I don't want to step on Jack's toes. Jack's got a lot ready to go in about 15 minutes or so. We're 15 minutes into the New York session. Monday, FOMC week. Buckle up. Fed speakers. I do not believe that Fed meeting will be streamed live. Still, no idea where that.
Come on, Goolsby.
Come on, What was that, Goolsby? Someone follow up with them. Someone do some reporting. Go down to LaSalle and Jackson and wait for him. No, just see if you hanging around. What are the pot bellies? There's a pot bellies around there. Austin, what were we talking about?
Okay, so
We're here for
this
Top Step
is.
TV. We'd
Oh
love
man,
to have you on and see how
I should have been on
we
this.
could indeed stream
Because
that. More
this-
buying coming
this-
in here. Buyer
Oh,
stuff back in the Nasdaq.
I'll show you.
I don't see it slowing down yet.
Don't go over there.
Doom's taking
Right
Doom
here.
hanging in there, man. Already,
That
you're in
was
round
it.
two.
This line right
Don't
here
sell
that
my
I
TQQ shares,
placed.
so that little
I'm gonna
lick in
tell
the
you
brother
where I
was
got it
Was that you?
for.
Was that you?
Partially.
From the week.
I still got some. When the hedge turns out better than
From
the
the
actual
week.
trade,
Right there.
I was
from the
short. Man.
weekly.
I was heavy short.
The daily.
Was
Wow.
market been punishing me for
The
let me look at
4
this.
hour.
3 weeks now.
Wow.
Jesus.
The
Right,
1
buyers just
hour.
stepping back in.
Bam,
the
right
Dow.
here.
Doom, are you going all Michael Burry on us right now? What's happening?
No. But I definitely
what a
released some of my
feeling.
hedge because I was
What a
short
great
last
feeling.
week, and
Oh
glad I
my
hedged some.
Patos, look at that.
Very happy I hedged some.
Look at that.
This would have been a very awful month for your boy Doom, but
Look
it ain't
at
yet.
that. Huh.
There's a Rico in the
I ain't hear no
chat.
bell.
The reversal
Only
challenge
halfway through the month.
champ.
I need more
Congratulations,
bandwidth.
Rico. You're back this week to defend the
I need
crown.
more
I do
bandwidth.
believe gold dropping. I mean, yeah,
That's why
you pulled
that's
back
nice.
$5.
Installing.
Dow
Oh,
definitely is just reversing this entire sell-off.
From
That
pole
we
to
saw in the
pole.
first 20 minutes or so. Buyer step back in the ES. Who got long around there around 66.10 or so in that dip. We trade 66.15 again. House account long. I micro crude from that opening range trade. And opening call from $66.14. We're about 11 cents in the money right now where it's trading. Top of the hour coming here in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. On Top Step TV. 4,100 people watching all across the globe. Cannot thank you enough. If you'd be so kind, click subscribe. Closing at 181,000 subscribers. Click like, click thumbs up, click bell. Oh, we got 181,000 subscribers. I take that back. Just hit refresh, Andre.
Ooh, what a pop.
New all-time highs in subscriber count.
Yep, new all-time highs in Nasdaq.
New all-time highs in Nasdaq.
Man, this thing
Yes,
don't
as
want
well.
to
Yeah,
go.
and the ES.
My
Yeah.
goodness. My goodness. 66.17 would be the price, and then ES. That's the S&Ps. And then we got the NASDAQ, 24,231 half. Futures Frank says, buy the strongest market ever.
Okay,
25,000.
so we have a
Can we
possible
get there?
entrance
End
here.
of end of year, end of month.
You know,
25,000 in this.
it took a solid month from
I
was it
hate
August
how,
13th to last Friday, called September 12th, September 11th, for the
So
NASDAQ to get to all-time highs.
we
ES was making
are
all-time
the
highs,
130
you know,
right
5,
here.
6, 7 times throughout that 4-week period. NASDAQ just was being stubborn, would not get there. Finally broke through the ceiling, and there is took the top off this defense, basically.
Yeah.
Here we go. More buying here. Said all the
Just
Mag
keep
7s
going.
up? Well, no. NVIDIA.
No, besides Nvidia is
Okay.
down just 1% now. It was down 1.8%.
What's buying? It's just like passive buying too. I look NASDAQ very, very strong.
There's not a lot of news coming out
So
today
we
either,
are
right?
here.
Just kind of a
Nope.
quiet day, and we
No
a
news,
lot
good
of
news.
a lot of buyers.
All that noise
No
for
news,
that.
good
So
news
now
for now. Jack,
we
I
are
like that
rejecting
thought, perhaps,
here.
you know, hypothetical. Damn, NASDAQ
We
got
are
done.
rejecting
with,
there,
we get the
and
25%
we are
basic, 25
right
point cut on
below
Wednesday.
16, and we are right below.
We're
Oh
pricing in
man,
3 rate cuts for the rest of 2025. Certainly 2. Maybe we'll look for that.
Mostly
Inflation's sticky,
3.
though.
So
Okay.
so right now, looking at the Fed Watch, there is a 20% chance. This is for the December 10th will be your last meeting of the year. 20%
I like
chance
that one
of
there.
a half point cut, so that'd be 2 cuts by then.
Sure.
74.4%
Let's do
chance
the
of
anchor BWAP. Who's
0.75.
about
So
to do that?
probably
Yep.
3 quarter-point cuts in that. I don't know. That's pretty. I don't know how I would trade it, but that's a lot
And
of
9:30.
concentration for something
I
a couple
cannot
months out from
see
now.
that.
That's 3 Fed
Yep.
meetings from now. A lot could change. So
September, October, November. You have 4 months, 3 cuts. It is a lot of concentration.
9:30 is
NASDAQ
right
got done.
there.
ES pushing through
So
higher
we're gonna
here
do
as
anchor
well. What's on
BWAP.
this NASDAQ ladder?
First time
A
ever on the
61 lot up
Hekinach.
there. Be hot. Why not go get it?
There.
Buyers are not done. Buyers are not done at all.
no, sir.
Man, oh man. Very, very strong on a Monday.
Yeah, it is.
ES now cooking. Here we go.
That's the big one, so you
66.17 quarter.
might-
Someone did just someone. There were little sellers coming in there. The buyer's just gonna
5 points.
Yeah, the buyer's just gonna reload.
I like
Buy
this.
it. Buy that 5-point pullback in the
That's that could
Nasdaq.
be it.
How's
Yeah,
the volume? The
Kind
volume
of
is
the
fair.
support, like right off the open, we dipped back
But-
down to like 6607, so mighty close to that 6600 in SPX, and it seems that like this market just wants to be higher than that.
30. He hit big whop and he bounced. He hit big
Methodical.
whop and he bounced here at the 5.
It's just.
It looks like he did the same thing on the 3-minute,
What was that pull right
and
here? Yes, probably
we're
about
gonna do it on the
15,
tick.
66.15,
Never done it on the tick,
14,
but
back up to 66,
hey,
16.
that's why you
Doom
are
fighting a good
VIP
fight, man.
to
I
learn.
love it. Hang in there, Doom. Beauty of
Hey,
looking to get in
the
the ES at
stopping-
all. Sometimes you
the
look to get in
stopping's
the ES.
supposed to be where it's supposed to be. I'm keeping an eye on ES.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on ES too. Reason I'm sure it looks overextended, but overextended doesn't mean
So
specifically
first time
bearish.
ever, I'm
I'm paying
having
the
a
price,
big
and,
whop
this is
on
definitely
the
bullish.
tick.
I'm soon to feed
I'm
this
having
cucumber man. It's
anchor
over
big
and
whop
over my
on the
side.
tick, anchor big
I'm
whop
soon
on
to feed a lot of push.
the
What he means
5,
by that?
and anchor big
Yeah, I gotta
whop
bite the
on the
close.
Heikinaachi,
Yeah, you got to buy the
and
close. Yeah, you heard
here we
Jack talking
go.
about it on Friday, I do believe. It's at the shorts, right?
Okay,
Short
looks
into a
like
bull market like
Tinko
this.
Swim is ready for
They're
me.
taking
Let
enough
me
heat.
log in
They've hit their pain
on another
threshold.
screen.
Actually, they got to close out that trade. What they do, they buy it and like feed it. Fuels
I
the
need-
rally.
I
Fuels
need-
the Pumbas Doom likes to say.
Need to bring the baby over here.
So
hold on,
looking
how
at
do
the
we trade?
sectors right now,
It's short.
Come
Yeah, go
over
ahead.
pointed out
here.
UNH, United Healthcare, my beloved, is
Alrighty.
turning around.
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, a little, but if you told me it was going to be trading 350 a few months ago,
What happened?
I would have taken that.
Where did he go?
In the sectors right now, consumer discretionary is the big
Where did you go?
driver in the S&P 500 right now. Materials down slightly. Not a whole lot that's jumping out at me besides the consumer discretionary, which is generally a pretty bullish thing. I mean, that's the where people decide to spend their money.
Life of DJ. RSI is at 86. That's a tricky indicator. Relative strength indicator. Relative strength index indicator index. Index. Yes. Just makes you hold on to shorts longer.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's a tricky one.
I mean, on the monthly chart, Palantir has been like at like 95 RSI for a while. Yeah.
Nope, buyers stepping back in. The ES, on the ES, a little bit of it's relentless, methodical, relentless, grinding. Pull back in the
This
ES.
thing about indicators, right? RSI's lagging.
We're all lagging.
Be irrational longer than we can stay solvent.
Except for leading indicators, which I don't know what those are.
Nope.
They just come out every once in a while.
Just they do PPI.
Where am I going to look? I just don't want to know. I'm stubborn at this point.
Oh, look, there's your pullback in gold. Yeah,
A
Hogue, when you're ready to come
pullback
on
in the S&P.
Hogue, when you're ready, let's bring you in, man. There you are. Look at magically just fade in, Hogue. Look at you coming in like a savior. White Knight coming up right hand corner. Happy Monday, Hogue. Opening range up until we're just buying this damn thing, Hogue. Good morning, happy Monday. What's up, my man? Talk to me about ES and NAS and gold as well.
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, we've broken out above last week's high, the all-time high. The S&Ps, the NASDAQ opening ranges are at the dead-ass low. We're getting pretty close to that weekly kickoff high that's been hanging up there for 5 weeks, 66.35. Where are we now? We are less than 20 points away from it in the ES. We talked this morning. Overnight inventory was long, and we opened with a gap above the Friday high, the all-time high, 66.06 in the S&Ps. If we can't close that gap relatively early, we're looking for longs with the opening range at the low of the session. We're still looking for longs, and we've got negative delta of 1,600 negative in the S&Ps. Now, it is rollover. That delta is going to be a little bit tricky, as well as the open interest and volume. But we talked on the opening call this morning about if we're going to be shorting the equities at all, it's going to be see money, take money. If we manage to get long, that's going to be a little bit of a longer time frame situation. As long as we hold the VWAP from overnight, which is 66.04, and then we've got a VWAP off of this 3 o'clock bar, which was kind of high volume, 3 a.m. Central Time. That's 66.07. That keeps us above the all-time high. We should be probably looking for longs. And what about the NASDAQ? NASDAQ, same thing. NASDAQ has finally caught up with the S&Ps, new all-time high on Friday, opening with a gap, overnight inventory long. No fear from those longs. They're just continuing to get it paid here, and with the lack of gap close and the opening range at the dead ass low, we're looking for longs if we're looking for anything. We're still BTFD, folks. What about gold? Gold, we have the we're kind of breaking out of the kind of 4 or 5 day range that we've been in. Last week's high was also the all-time high, 37.1520. We got Vinny Two Ticks' level still up here, 37.05. We're getting a little bit long in the area of balance. We're going to need to see new business come in and continue to push to the upside. Otherwise, I could see a failed kind of breakout up here and maybe a return back into the range from yesterday. But it is very strong today. Volume is, delta is positive in the gold, so that is telling me that's probably shorter time frame, weaker hands buyers up here. I'm looking for some sort of a reversal pattern up here somewhere to maybe see if we can get a push back into the range we've been in for the past 3 or 4 days. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it right now.
Hell yeah.
Right on. John Ross, I kind of agree with you. I think we could see a rock fight up here at 66.20 in the ES. That's a 66.15 strike in the SPX. Lots of options activity there. So let's see what happens.
I like this.
We could keep going up too here in the NASDAQ.
Week does have a tendency to range, but we are not seeing it. The market is remaining directional, which is going to be sending our rollers into fits. They're not liking this right now.
They want the range, Hogue, right? They want to be able to execute, get out of, essentially with roll, they're getting out of the September contract, getting into the December contract. They're rolling the position into the next month. Doom, you're out. Good call. I mean, look at this thing go. They are not, look at that. More buying. Wow.
We basically got 66.20 now. This is going to be interesting. Came one tick short so far in the ES.
I'll give it to you, Jack. That looks like 66.20.
Yeah, let's count it.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Yeah, we get it. There we go. Spoke too soon.
Yeah. Just careful shorting this market, guys. No, this isn't sim with unlimited resets.
All right, Doom, let's get
back.
It could
be. I don't know what they're doing.
All right, Doom, flat. Doom.
Yeah, I'm flat. I'm sorry. I'm down
cool.
$2,314.
Okay. All right, we'll grind this thing. We'll grind this. Here we go. Look, gold. Gold off $10 here off those. Gold is moving. Shout out to all the gold traders. Who trading gold in there? Who caught that move to the upside? Got out because we got 37.02. Also, we got this crew trade we took on opening call, long from 66.14. So far, so good. What's our upside target? Do we have an upside target? With these opening range trades, we don't necessarily have an upside target, correct? Essentially, just manage the risk and let the market do the work, and I guess manage the stops throughout this trade, right? There's never necessarily an upside target. Essentially, it's a play on the volume within the first 5 minutes of the bell.
Yeah, well, we did have a target that's already been reached because yesterday was a double distribution trend day. So you've got a period of high volume here, the low volume, and high volume here. Where we opened this session was between those, and the tendency is for the market to trade to the high volume node in the upper distribution and or the high volume node in the lower distribution. So our original target for long would be probably about 63.35, which is the high of the initial balance. Now we're starting to see a little extension above the initial balance, but if we create a failed upside auction, my suggestion would be just to get out of this trade, because if we can't break out above this high volume node to the upside, then I think the market could rotate and visit the high volume node on the downside, which is down around 62.60.
Okay, what are we gonna do here?
So very critical area for us here.
This is crucial.
Very good.
I'm waiting. What happened here?
Thank you.
Good question.
For playing soccer, but
What
really good
happened to
observation.
my Tinko swim?
About how the VIX is rising right now.
Didn't pan
while we're
out.
pushing through these all-time highs. And yes,
Disappear.
that is rare.
I need
A
you.
very interesting thing to see.
that's what partially got me on trying to
Yeah.
short this. Yeah, and I think I mentioned a couple of days ago that it is rare and a good sign of big boy bullishness. Let's see how far is it going to go. We're slightly past 15 on VIX.
Yeah, I mean, you can see a situation like the VIX is all based on option pricing, and where would you sell calls on this? Maybe for more.
I would not sell calls today.
Well, Jack,
Hey, man.
talk to me about that. The VIX. Typically, when we see,
I sold calls in your beloved open. It worked out.
Look at you guys. Hey, Jack, for the VIX. Typically, we see the VIX go up when, or we see the VIX go up, and what happens to typically in the ES and NASDAQ.
Typically,
right?
there's a very strong inverse correlation between the VIX and the equity markets. Just because it's a measure of uncertainty via options pricing. So generally when things are more uncertain, the markets don't like that. They're going down. I mean, it's a very, very strong relation. But you occasionally do see, usually at these all-time highs, something like what we're seeing today, where the VIX is creeping up while the stocks are grinding higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Potential 3-bar reversal on the 5-minute in the ES.
see that. Pull back to
Still not
66.50.
seeing
Jack, we hit
shorts.
those 20s. We hit the
I
20s,
know.
Jack. John Ross.
Just trade, not talk.
John Ross almost called that short entry to the tick bullseye. Also, I want to give a shout to High Touch. About that move in gold. Past 3 combines. Did I get that right? Took 3 mini. Gold trade nice. And passed the combine before market out. Well done. Hesh, good job. Oh, also, top step daily levels. Click on the indicators tab. Top and top step X. Type in top step daily levels. Have those overlaid right there on your chart side. Almost. But I did not. Now turning around. Still 79% long in crude. Printed new highs. 63.41. How's it counting again? Long from 63.14. Brad Sims, 66.11. Looks like a good long pullback on. When did you get the 11s? 11s. You're looking for for perhaps your next trade. Because 66.11s, we left those in our dust 20 minutes ago. Yeah, new all-time highs. Yes, new all-time highs. NASDAQ. Gold almost there. Is this the pullback? Or is this the turtle? Is this the reversal?
I don't know, man.
I know.
These are tough.
I mean,
like
Nasdaq's only up
that round number.
0.6%. So there's plenty more room to the upside if it wants it.
Plenty.
Guys, I have 3-bar reversal.
I'm looking to buy this in the 12s, maybe. I gotta wait on a decent signal.
Yes, 12s or NASDAQ 12s?
NASDAQ.
24,000.
We got a 3-bar reversal on the 5-minute.
Yep. We'll put
maybe
pushing here.
Yes, definitely looks a little bit overextended. A lot of Elliott waves. But when it's a tight trend, I'm looking at the 5-minute.
Sure.
Following exponential of the band, it's somewhat a sign of a big buyer and somebody's executing boredom, trying to load up big and not shoot the price quick. Let's see where we're going.
Yeah.
I don't see getting a discount today, to be honest with you.
I know.
We're going to hold here, and you've seen these days before. We make the move in the morning and then somewhat range into the afternoon. Or we keep on grinding.
I know what you're saying. When we're talking about a discount, he's talking about a pullback, a deep pullback enough that there might be some more room to the upside. He says, he sees like it might be overextended. Well, it is indeed, but
it's hard to tell if it's running together with VIX.
Gotcha, Jack.
Man.
All right. Let's see
Well,
the buyers do want to step in.
Since
Go
the
ahead,
pullback
Jack.
has bounced a little bit, Andre, what do you say we hit a few news
I know you got
tidbits?
something. You got something for me. What do you got?
So real quick, before I start the news, I've noticed this trend now. It's only week 2 of the NFL season, but Monday mornings have been slow for the things I usually look at. Everyone's up late watching Sunday Night Football, not giving their hot takes.
This is good.
So just
You want
wanted
to
do
see
a
me
little
trade?
sentiment
You want me
check
to see?
here.
You want to see me take some
Let's
trades,
start
bro?
with this. I pulled this. This is a comment I enjoyed from Wall Street Bets. Fidelity approved me for margarine. I can't believe it's not money.
Well done. Well done.
Speaking of which, I pulled this. Andre, I was working the chat during reversal challenge on Friday, and I pulled this next one because I wanted to show it on Monday. I said sentiment check. I love this response. UBS expects the S&P 500 to reach 6,800 by mid 2026. We can reach this by Monday. You expletive deleted. Who the hell is going to wait until mid 2026?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
UBS.
everybody's
Shout out
kind
to
of
UBS.
on the same page right now that we're in a very strong bull market since April. When it ends, who the hell knows? But that's another one for the book. What is it? When you see a bubble, run to it. And then lastly, the news that I actually want to talk about. We can parse this. I would love to get your thoughts in chat. But here's what Trump tweeted. He wants to get rid of quarterly earnings with the SEC and move it to a 6-month basis. China has a 5,200-year view of management of a company, whereas we run our companies on a quarterly basis. Not good. I do agree with him on that I think we're generally not forward enough looking. I'm not sure if switching from 50 to 100 years to 6 months will solve it. But I think this poses an interesting trade-off for investors. As someone that buys and sells a lot of stocks, I like those quarterly reports. But I do recognize that from a administration standpoint, it's expensive to do. And there's a lot of, shall we say, non-productive work that goes into hitting those numbers exactly every quarter to the penny, 1 penny over, actually. So interesting thing to talk about. Chat, if you have any thoughts, let us know. This is what Trump has tweeted. And that's our news for now.
I like that, Jack.
Every
Quarterly,
6 months.
6 months. Yeah, what do you mean by essentially? At the executive level, they're simply trying to hit expectations by 1 penny. So it's just so short
I
term.
like the quarterly.
It's just so short-sighted.
I haven't done this in a
I
little
like that
while.
quarterly.
So
If you have responsibilities to your shareholders, I think quarterly is appropriate because as a shareholder, I wouldn't want to wait every 6 months to make decisions.
There you go. There's your
Right.
counter argument.
And you
Well,
kind of
there's a
made the
gap?
deal when you
I
went
didn't know
public,
we had a
too.
gap.
It wasn't like this was sprung on you.
You know what you're signing up for?
I didn't know we had a
1,000
Yeah.
lot. I got 900 lot down here. 24,235. 235. 15 points beneath here. 800 lot. 850 lot. We got in this rollover, and there's options at play here. We'll just keep an eye on that. We got that 850. 24,235 bid 850 times. About 15 points to the downside here in the NASDAQ. ES 50 on the bid, 50 on the ask. Agree with you. So that has it always been quarterly? Is it
DJ
always
points
been
out that publicly listed companies in China are required to file quarterly reports. I don't know. It seems this is one of those things that's big business administrators and stuff are probably for because it just
old?
It's costly to do this and stuff like that. But kind of like the
Make the
quarterly.
analyst.
I've gotten used to it.
And that 850 lot was pulled. 324,247. 247 ES. Your pullback,
I want to see a
66.14.
pullback in the Nasdaq to buy, and we're just not getting anything yet.
We're not.
Dakota, you got a low volume node between, let's say, 24,238 and 232. A little bit of a low volume node there. We're kind of building volume above that.
Let me come from behind, please. Let me come from behind.
Okay.
If that lines up with anything you're looking at.
Let me come from behind.
No,
Let me
not
come from
not
behind.
there. I'd like
Let me
220s,
come from behind. Let me
225.
come from
But
behind.
like this market has so much bullish momentum, right? Like Intel's up 4.6%, Tesla's up still 6.5%, Google's now up 4.7%. So, and the Nasdaq's only up just over 0.5%. So we could still just keep running here in the Nasdaq, especially on a light news day on a Monday.
Freaking Rodrigo.
No bad news.
Yeah, Hogue, that's.
I know.
I like to pull back to 6,600 in the ES, so back down to like 6006 or something.
That's the number.
Yeah, that was we got the Shrek candle on the last 15-minute candle. Let's see if we can come back a little bit to reality first.
Here comes that ES.
I like
those
the
6620s. 220s, 24,000. 245
Come on,
last
bring
trade.
this
I
one up.
know. Doom, you got your eye on those 212s still?
I'm
220s?
short one E-mini NASDAQ, wait, 251. Looking, I was looking to scalp this. Maybe push it to break even. I'll give it another 30 seconds.
251, 251. All right.
I want to see where we gonna get to 225 and what we do there. If
You take profits if we get there.
I'll probably trail it at I want to see 225. Are we going to bounce
225 -ish.
there, or keep down to the 12s that I was looking to buy?
Definitely looks like if you look at my charts right now, I just quickly on the 15 minutes since 4 a.m. this morning, we've been in this very consistent trend here, and then as I called it, the Shrek bar, or whatever. Everyone was like, okay, this is even for this market, that's a little much. So we're just kind of falling back into it right now.
Chat picked up on that. They're big fans of that.
Yeah.
As was I.
Haven't started watching Shrek yet with kiddos. Maybe that'll be the next one. We're stuck in like the 80s. We went from Ninja Turtles to the 80s Winnie the Pooh, which has a banger like yacht rock opening to it. You know, the Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good.
That was pretty good, Jack.
Yeah.
What do we got here on the ladder? Something's up here to the upside. No, pretty clean on the ladder. We got 45 minutes into this New York session. We did make new all-time highs on NASDAQ. New all-time highs in the ES. Gold came within $13 of those all-time highs. Hogue 3-bar reversal. We're looking for that setup in the ES. Didn't really play out. At least you identified it, right?
Yeah.
Could have one
I don't trust it.
There you go.
I don't trust it. I mean, no bad news. Equities rally.
Yeah.
We're seeing here in the ES. Same Joby. Joby Door in the chat saying Jack singing Winnie the Pooh was not on my bingo card. Neither was mine, but I'm glad we heard it. The Bears broke them. Yeah. The Bears.
Yeah, like
that was ugly.
Like, has a football game ever put you in like a weird mood for the markets in general?
Yeah, well, apathetic?
Are you saying that's what the Bears did for you?
Shoulder shrug at this point, Dakota.
Hey, how about Crawford's?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Daddy got paid on that one.
Man.
I got paid on that one. Yeah, that was surgical. He made. Although Canelo got paid. I didn't get paid. Canelo got paid. $100 million guaranteed.
Hey, hats off to him, man. Hats off to him. I think we're witnessing one of the greatest boxers now of this generation. I have to take my hat off to him.
He said, Canelo said Crawford is better than Mayweather. And if anyone would know,
he did.
He would be the one to know. He did fight both of them and lost to both of them. But yeah, Crawford put on a show. Shout out to Omaha. The baddest MFer from Omaha.
Omaha, Nebraska.
66.15. 66.15 last trade in the ESNQ. 24,246. 246.
Just quiet.
I like that. Told you. I told you, didn't tell me. I said he was going to win. We all said, here's Omaha. Yep, indeed.
Yeah, Andre did. You did.
What did we kick his ass? Oh, we found it. Let's talk about quarterly earnings, and we can talk boxing, get the people going. I like it. It was great. 36.96 last trade in gold.
What's the significance of Wednesday? It's FOMC rate decision on Wednesday. It's a big one.
The big one.
Yeah. Rate cut. This is
Waiting for the big one.
first rate cut
Since the end of last year.
Yeah, so the first one under the Trump administration, correct? So we're gonna get the rate cut that the president has been clamoring for. Too late,
Well,
though.
part of it anyway.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No.
Sixth of it.
Yeah.
Oh, not a sixth. I guess it would be a 12th of it.
You want 300?
Yeah, he wants 300 bips.
A lot. It takes to what?
I think like 1.25 or something.
Yeah, so good. 2 more.
We need a 2% rate cut.
That'd be a lot.
Hey, I'm happy with the quarter.
I don't think you understand. Oh, hoop, yeah. I think a 50 basis point. You can't blindside the banks like that.
No,
that's this shit.
That would shake things up horribly.
It would be screwed. Yes, there is a lot.
Yeah, well, we got the 10-year right now hanging around 4%. We only briefly dipped into the 3 handle.
How about 30-year
right now? 30-year.
Or the betas.
Same thing. 4.66%. Let's look at the 10s, 30s. Let me go to the day here.
Come on,
this is my trade when we
hit 5%. We did hit
uninverted.
5% 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I think we're probably in a holding pattern there until the meeting. 4% is better than 5, though, and that's the one to really watch. No matter, independent of whatever the Fed does, like the ultimate goal for everyone is to have lower, longer-term interest rates.
As opposed to short-term, Jack? Why longer rates? What's tied to the longer
Well,
rates?
Because, like most Americans, I am not a bank that borrows from the Fed's overnight window. If I'm getting a loan, it's probably for something like a Lamborghini or a house, and those are not anchored to short-term rates. You buy a house, the mortgage rate is kind of most influenced by the 10-year rate, right? So we have seen mortgage rates come in, as they will always when the longer-term interest rates go down. But that's sort of the goal. And as I've pointed out like a million times on this show, when we cut at the end of last year, interest rates actually went up. Like the 10-year rate went up. So
Markets gonna stay. Oh, here we go. A little bit of rollover here, and I'm just gonna even want to say, Dakota. Speaking of cars, did I see Dakota made a new purchase? Dakota, did you do a little shopping over the weekend?
I did. And it was last week. It was last week. Not over the weekend. Yeah.
Okay. And
got me a new daily driver. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a Lamborghini. It's none of that. It is a nicer car, nicer than my Honda Civic.
They have that new car smell, Dakota.
That's what matters, right? It has a new car smell. That's all that matters.
Indeed. Congratulations on that. How long were you? How many miles you put on that Civic?
120,000.
Well done. Well done.
Only?
Yeah, that's it, man.
What's
You
a-
do
what's
that
a real mileage,
in a month, right? You do that in a month.
It's just broken in.
No,
Yeah.
Broken. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The ultimate
But
driving machine.
I missed my Honda. Miss my Honda
No, you
Civic.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do. It's one of the cars where you can just go anywhere and go to any parking lot. You don't have to worry if there's a dent or a scratch or someone,
You hang out in
rubs
parking
up
lots, Dakota?
What's that?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
What was the question?
It wasn't really a question. Just
Just Jack being Jack. Doom, what's a real mileage count on the odometer there? You drove trucks.
On the Honda Civic, at least a quarter mil, and then you sell it at least a quarter mil on a Honda Civic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Or an old Acura from 2000s. I think you guys still have them around in Chicago, like the Acura Integra, the Integras.
Yeah.
That car is made for, like, 3,000 years from now, they're gonna dig one up in an archaeological find, We're like, wow, look at the
They
tech,
turn the
look
key,
at the VTech.
engine turns over, no problem. Come on, let's see.
Put we put 250,000 on our last Volvo.
Trail this.
No problem,
Can't
though,
lose
right?
money if I trail the winner.
No problem.
Too close.
You
Oh,
just
they're
got to take
great.
care of it.
I look strongly. I needed a minivan, but I have the brand loyalty to Volvo in that I have been in 2 major car accidents in my life in a Volvo, and both times I was
Legit.
fine.
Huh.
No kidding. Legit.
Oh. Yeah.
Volvo.
Safest cars, right? 24,235. 235. Hey, Doom, you're looking for what? 12s or so? What do you guys did you trail? I heard you say something.
I'm,
You
I'm
can't.
looking. I'm looking to see what happens here if we get to 25s.
Okay.
I don't want to buy here, man. Even though that I should buy. Yo, let me get out of this. I'm a break even.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on,
I'm flat.
Doom. Did you hear you just said thank you?
Oh, I
Did you hear
didn't
you
go
just said
flat.
you think good?
You know, I'm gonna trail this. I'm gonna trail this at the top of this 5-minute candle. If it flips, it still has like about a minute or so to close. Too tight, man. I'm trailing this too tight. It still has a little bit more meat downside, in my opinion, but we are definitely well, not definitely, potentially cooking up a continuation.
Yeah, right into that low volume note I was mentioning earlier, and a little bounce out of that.
What was that price, Hogue?
Yes, and Nasdaq somewhat disconnected here.
235 to 230.
Step back. And ES did catch a bit of a bid. 4-point pop here, 66.16. I want to go test those 66.20s. We are seeing a little bit of a disconnect between NASDAQ and the ES, Doom. Like right here.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah, that's what I was keeping
Look at
an
that.
eye on. This
Okay.
is the move.
Yeah, now we're seeing some movement.
Yeah, I'll put it break even. This has the potential, unless it whips right back up. And this was my shot of buying it, double buying it and catching the long.
Dakota, what are you seeing down here at
Not
25?
yet.
You mentioned
Not
that.
yet.
Yeah, you see the resistance we got right at the open, the first 5-10 minutes of the open. This was these 20s were acting as a nice resistance level, and so this is where I could see if we're gonna bounce. I could see this market bouncing off of it on the 100-tick chart. You could see it a little bit better. So it's some nice resistance. We broke out to mid to lower 220s, and we're good trade location does not last long. I tell you, we got to 28.
No.
So let's see if we could get back down there. Maybe find some buying opportunities.
Yeah. Best trade locations. You don't get a lot of time to think about it.
No, you don't. I mean that's 20 points right there off those.
Just like that.
You swept the start.
So we'll talk about trade location. You don't have much time to think about it. Is there ways that you can work around that? You be working a bit actively, working your price.
It's the beautiful thing about depending on your account size, like micros, right? You could just get in one micro. If you want to get into 5, say 5 is your total your position, you'd always just get in one when we first get there.
We have a short.
And then scale in as
I'm
you
shorting
see what
this.
you want in that level.
I'm shorting this.
Yeah, we didn't spend much time in those 20s. We spent like a split second.
Shorting this, so I'm starting
we're higher,
position here.
You almost have to have like a buy limit in at times. But I don't like having pending orders.
Why?
To
Why is
just
that?
get into the market. And
Order filled.
We're close to rollover.
Starting a shorting position right here.
Point tape bomb or something dramatic. I've been in some bad situations where I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather wait till the price gets down there and then see how we react. Like if we get down there with normal price action and then we start to see kind of a hesitation, I'll jump in rather than just having a pending order and then, huge tape bomb or news event gets me in.
Do you go to market?
I'm not against it. It's just my preference is all.
I got it.
What do you go to market or you join bid or join ask?
I'll join bid. Join bid if I'm buying. Join ask if I'm selling. Yeah, look, I mean, we're right back up to almost these all-time highs after hitting those 20s.
All right. Well, we're back to the 66.20 in the
Look at
ES.
this. Strong.
See what
Oh,
we
you
do
didn't
here.
trust it. You didn't trust the 3-bar
No.
reversal. Yeah, look at that.
No. And that low volume node in the NASDAQ was pretty good. We ran some
Yeah, it
stops
was.
just below it, right back up.
That's what we saw.
I
Is that
dipped.
what I saw? That's what we saw. We saw stops going off.
Yep.
That's what it was. ES going up to, like Jack said, 66.20, a quarter, about a point away from those. Well, those were stops. They ran it down in the buyer's face, and the buyer's like, no, we got more where that came from. And going up to 66.20s. NASDAQ, not quite there yet. About 17, 15 points now off those highs, also all-time highs.
So we got one more.
Buyers were like, thank you very much. We'll take those.
Yes, we will. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. And
we'll do one more.
that entry. Yep, you only have a split second to think.
Right there.
Order filled.
Excellent. So we got.
I thought the
Chaos, how you
sellers
see
Short
stops going off? Well, you tend to see a
at,
lot of volume trade very rapidly in the
45.
direction it's going.
948.
Like sometimes you'll
And
see
then it dies.
Like, look at the ES right now. We're about to pop
Those go
the
to-
highs of the day. It looks like you could see
Go to
it,
your
you know,
chart.
rip up. What's up?
Do we go to your chart, Jack? Can you zoom in on what you see on the chart when it looks like pretty much that stops have gone off? We'll zoom in on there.
I'll scoot the dome below Hogue. Now I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but we're about to hit the high of the day. Chances are there's some stops up in here. So let's.
What's here?
And remember,
What's
if
up
you have
here?
a stop order, this is why you have slippage. It's not in the market, right? So you don't see it in the dome or anything. They're just there, and they become active when the price is hit. So let's see what happens here.
All right. See, right up, pushing higher here. You got the ES up there. Yeah, we're tapping on some highs.
Yeah. If you look just below the illustrious Mr. Hoagland, it looks like you're looking down at my dome right now, Hogue. It's great.
Look, he does look like Brady Bunch. He does a Brady Bunch.
Now, if we see, we'll know there was a bunch of stops if my ladder just teleports up into Hogue.
Let's see if it works.
Know that.
We went
Oh,
short.
so you guys watch the stops for on the. You see the
It's
stop.
not on YouTube yet,
ladder.
but we went short,
There's some
and we are
sellers.
short,
That was a market
short
order.
from
That was us.
948.
9:30 on the dot. Little liquidity.
So there, it just came in.
Yeah, how about that?
there.
We saw that. No stops, but we did see some sellers coming in.
Roll.
Whoa,
Big
more
good
selling
roll.
coming in. Oh, whoa. Hey, crude just popped. Crude, big pop in crude. Something did just.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by. What do we got? Check the wire, Hogue.
I'm looking.
Okay, see crude pop like that. Crude spiked 30 cents. Then you see equities get sold
Sometimes
there. Wow, and they turn
Sometimes that
right
shit
around
just
ES.
happens an hour and a half.
You're right,
hour.
Hogue.
I mean, it does.
Did you see that? ES right back. Higher. Damn, man. Wow. New highs.
A little bit of news.
Are you kidding me on that move? So is that why you
I
guys
mean,
don't have
all I'm
resting
seeing is
offers? Exactly why you guys
Trump
don't have
hit-
resting.
Oh,
Okay, maybe this is not the one.
The U.S. will not impose tariffs on Chinese goods
Open,
for purchasing
close.
Russian oil unless European countries do the
Let's
same.
analyze the ones
Yep.
prior to this.
Say that one more time.
That was peasant.
Oh, can you repeat that one more time? Because we saw the spike
Yes,
in crude.
Treasury Secretary Bezin stated the U.S. will not impose tariffs on Chinese goods
Okay.
for purchasing Russian
Here
oil
he poked
unless
and
European
fell.
countries do the same. If they start buying Russian oil,
This one is popping from
which they already
the
are.
Those algo selling. Yeah.
the
Bukowski, I
8
think,
and it looks like the 13.
that's what we saw there. We
Good old algo fight. And we still got the rock fight going on 66.20. Them options, boys.
Yeah.
that was okay. Doom, you hanging in there. Doom, you hang in there, my man. You're right point
Spew
entry.
up on the
You
5.
had it. I thought that'd spike lower. Look at my guy Doom in the
Man,
recliner.
it's not a good sign.
There's a double top right here
Oh, it was
at
vicious. Oh, let's see if Boy wants to keep cooking
let
here.
me draw a line there.
That's why Dakota doesn't leave resting orders in the market.
Great example.
It's scary, man, especially
good
when it's
example.
rollover and quiet, and yeah, it's just day trading's different than like, hey, I have a resting order to buy Nvidia at 150.
What happened?
That's a little bit different.
I thought you were a
Um,
double top.
Yeah, could you imagine you having a resting sell order in a market like open? So
Oh,
going
it's
back to that
not.
chart,
It's no
I
longer a
had
double top.
uh
Yes.
It
the,
was a
the
double
stock,
top a minute ago.
this meme stock. If we can get that
Vicious.
pulled
You
up,
want me to put it up?
this
I
would
got
be
it.
insane.
Oh.
There it is. Just a month ago, 2 months ago, we were at 50 cents a share.
80
50 cents a share,
from
and we're
48.
trading around
trade.
$10. We're trading around
Jesus.
$10.
What the WTF,
Not
man?
liking this.
Insane. These opportunities that these financial markets bring us, and there's no logic there, at least from what I could tell. There's no
double
logic
check
on this.
here.
Last night, like I said, I was scrolling through social media, and everybody was just so hyped to be getting into this at the open, and it actually trades overnight. So I watched this thing this morning, just pop stops. Like you could see it as soon as we crossed like the $10 level, and just kept going and going and going. It's like GameStop, Jack. What do you think about this?
Well, so there is news behind this. So this stock popped. The reason I sold the option at the end of the day is I do employ occasionally the hammer of justice rules, where like if a stock pops enough and the applied volatility is high enough, and there's 1 day till expiration, I'll dip in there. They got a new CEO from Shopify over at Open, who is taking $1 a year in salary, but has these insane performance bonuses. I believe, I don't know what the timeline is. Let's say it's 2 years from now. It is like if the stock is trading above $30, he'll make $2 billion, and it only goes up from there.
Nice.
So
that's
looks like they're trying to do, the option boys are trying to do is work for them right now. It looks like
I'm not okay with this.
Get it to 33 tomorrow. No,
This
no time
candle
for
has 9 minutes
from
to
50 cents to $10. What's the percentage gain on that? Anybody?
A lot of pain.
2,000.
2,000. 2,000%. 2,000% in a couple months.
Is that good?
Let's try.
No Domino's
okay.
pizza. Build a bear.
You saw that ES, Nasdaq, and crude spike came back. Them tried going high.
We'll try this.
The last 8 minutes
Join
or so.
there.
Actually, 5 minutes. At the bottom.
Order filled.
We did see
Okay,
that headline
we
hit.
joined there. We are
Saw the sellers come in.
55.
Algo's probably hit the bid there in the ES, Nasdaq, just to see it turn right around and tap a new high of all-time highs there.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to play it safe.
To the upside as
right
well. We did top
there.
out at $63.67. How's it count in the money? About 40
let's
cents
see if we do
for now.
4.
And gold catching a bit of a bid as well. Okay. We'll
4
let that trade cook
right
in this thing. Let him manage
there.
that. That being said, it's a
And
Monday.
we're gonna
It's
let
new trading
one
week here at
ride.
Top Step. It's FOMC week. What does that mean? There's a new tip of the week. What is it on this Monday? I like, oh boy.
Right
there. It strikes the nerve with
see
me.
what
Clear your mind
happens.
after a loss. Take a trading break. Well, I'll tell you, take a trading break. Use that lockout button if you need it on Top Step X. Customize that thing if you need it as well. Analyze mistakes calmly. Regain mental clarity. Avoid emotional trading. Was this meant for me? I was wondering. Dakota, we've all taken some losses. We see you. I mean, you got full transparency, man. You are on here day in, day out, year in, year out. We're watching your trading journey. What do you do? How do you, for those that are watching, you follow, like, clear your mind
The
after
new
losses?
one?
You take the losses and strike
Okay.
quite well. It's probably a reason why you're one of the best traders out
So,
there. What do you do
the
to clear?
stop
Can you be taught this?
is going
Or are you
to
born with it?
be
And
Order
you
filled.
fully have emotional control. Any
Yeah,
tips?
buddy.
How can I get better at controlling my emotions?
Yeah.
Clear my mind
Okay,
after a loss,
so
Dakota. What do you do?
so we're
Yeah,
here.
it's one of the hard
And-
ones.
and
I talked about
let's
last night during
see.
slow markets, actually, about how, like, what's the
We
top
got
3 reasons why
7
traders fail, and
minutes.
this is
How
one of
are
them.
we looking down here?
Losing is part of the game, right? Being a good loser. We're money managers. That's it. We're money managers. At the end of the day, how much do we lose when we do lose?
Looks
How much
like-
do we win when we
like
do
it's
win?
gonna hit it.
How can we cut those losses shorter?
I
How
bought
can we let those
something.
winners run? That's the reality of trading.
I
It's hard to
bought
do it
it
while
in
you're in the moment,
wise
right? Because
somewhere.
when you're in a trade, sometimes
I
we
didn't even know I had a
self-sabotage.
trade there.
After the trade, that post-trade clarity hits hard. and being able to just
come
walk
on.
away from the screen, go to the gym, go touch grass, go do something else. Shut off your computer, get your mind off the charts.
Come on.
After a period of
So we
time,
came
so I
all
don't know
the
how
way
everyone
from
works
the high
differently. An hour,
90s,
10 minutes a day.
and
Come back, you can
my entry
reevaluate
was
and
right there.
reanalyze and try and get better at not letting it affect your trading.
I
We're all
like it a
emotional.
lot.
We're never going to be able to get rid of emotions out of our own trading if you're manually trading, right? Daniel Negreanu, one of the best poker players there has ever been, said the same thing about his poker. Is can't get emotions out of poker. You just have to learn how to identify when you're getting emotional and not let them affect your actions. And it's the same for trading.
Well said.
Excellent.
Where's Hogue? Hogue. Is there such a thing as keeping your emotions in check on the floor? Clear your
Some
mind
say
after loss.
I don't.
Could
Some
it's
say
easier-
I
it's
don't.
easier
I
than
think that
Come
there's
on
right?
down.
there's
The
there's
water
so
is
much to
fine.
learn from emotion. You
So
got to
while we
understand how
wait
your
for this
emotions
to
are going to
pan
change your
out,
decision-making process and take
Poorly.
yourself out of the
I'm
equation
going to do
when you are compromised.
a workshop
And that
right here.
compromise can go either way. I mean, you can be
We're
trading
going to
so
do
well
a
you start to think
workshop
that you're
on
God's gift to trading,
the
and that
overall
you're not going to do your
market
homework
today,
anymore.
Monday.
Usually, when that happens, you're going to find some
Where
losses.
Oh,
And of
right.
course, we all know that trading with negative emotions, that's when we all start to chase and
Okay,
succumb to
so
FOMO and
Right.
this is Google.
revenge trading and all of that. So understanding when you're compromised is information you can use. Stay out of the market when
Well,
you're feeling compromised that way. Go take a walk. Go like everybody says, go outside, go touch grass, go have a ham sandwich and a glass of milk, whatever. Walk the dog, something, and you can come back when you've kind of diffused the venom that's in your veins, and it's all it is. It's just venom in your veins, and when we have venom in our veins, we're not operating in our best interest. So when you can say, all right, I'm feeling really pissed off about the market today.
Right.
Well, think about what you're doing. Is what you're about to do in your best interest, or are you just taking stabs?
Man,
Are you
it's so much easier
thinking
said
about
than
what
done,
you're doing?
Hogue, you know that.
It
You said-
is.
Yeah, in theory, is there ever an instance where emotions can be a positive into your trading? Where you're emotional too, and it's a good thing. Like obviously passion, right? We love emotion. We're passionate about this. We love this, but in the moment, can emotions ever
Well, you
emotions
could
benefit?
you could say impulse is an emotion, and you could also say intuition is also an emotion. But intuition
That's my God.
is
Yes.
a very gentle emotion because impulses yell at you, get in now.
Right.
Intuition says, here's your spot. This is what you've been looking for. Here's your cheap trade, whatever it is. It doesn't yell at you, it whispers to you. So you gotta, you have to learn to listen to the gentle voice in your head, not the one that's yelling at you. The one that's yelling at you is usually going to be pushing you the wrong way.
Is that intuition, not taking that 3-bar reversal? That's exactly what that was. Not taking the 3-bar reversal is intuition.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been talking for weeks about buy the dip. That's self-preservation.
That's what this all is, though, right? Go ahead, Jack.
Andre, I also keep multiple practice accounts open that I use as like fidget spinners, right? So if I feel like I gotta go and get that dopamine rush of being right,
this is my signal to get out.
even if it's not for any money,
For
but
real.
also the losses. Like I have this one, I've been experimenting trying to run my own like hedge fund in a practice account. I've been killing it this year. And then this weekend, I lost 400,000 fake dollars of the 800,000. So you know what? I'm glad I didn't do it in a real.
Order filled.
Okay, so we lost $4 on that.
That's
But
a good tip. A fidget spinner practice.
look at the time. Look at the candle. Look at the time. Look at the candle, and look at this.
Drilled at it. I'm like, okay,
how we
now I've
building
waited
up
enough
from
to
here.
Actually, put the trade on in real life.
Fantastic stuff there, fella. That is.
We're building that. We're
Fantastic. I like that.
building
Wow,
this
good
right
stuff.
here.
Discount 4.
So we made
Well,
50
until
bucks
if you sold-
or
if
so.
you sold, you know.
How much did we make?
Oh yeah, in this account I was
Uh,
short open, short Tesla, and just got completely blown out. But it wasn't real.
That's fantastic.
That's the only
ES.
time it's okay. It's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also taking breaks, right? Yeah, I would say taking breaks. Use the lockout feature on Top Step X, right? Customize it. Do it for the day. Do it for 15 minutes. Do it for 6 minutes if you want. It's when that intuition or impulse does hit you. Go there. We do have a 600 lot. 600 lot on the bid.
5, 11.
600 lot on the bid in the ES. About 14 points below where we're trading right now at 66.20. We're making another push higher here in the NASDAQ. Or NASDAQ might be stalling out a little bit. Cody, you ever get emotional? I never see you get emotional.
Okay, so let me tell you what we got here. We got this candle.
Yeah, everybody
Squeeze
gets
it into a tiny ball.
This is
What's
the
that?
10:30 to
You squeeze it
10:45.
into a tiny ball.
This is
inside
telling
ya
me we could go long.
Yeah,
and
I
have a
bottled
heart
it up
attack at
inside.
56. That's my plan.
So we go
And then I go
to
sparring. And then I go sparring.
go
And I'm like,
long
oh, Dakota must have
times
had a bad
3
day.
right here.
Driving
And
range, sparring, yep.
Yep. Okay, I jumped in long here. I'm long the micros. 5 micros at 256.
MNQ 24,256. What's your risk on this, Dakota?
I'm risking 214 right now as
875.
just kind of like my hard stop in case the tape bomb comes. But I'm gonna manage this manually. We'll see if we could get through retest these all-time highs.
You say manage this manually as opposed to obviously automatic. What? Just dragging the stop higher, or
Right, yeah, I'll
hopefully
trail
it
it. I have
takes
this 100 tick chart over
If
here on the
not,
right-hand
right
side.
here
I'm gonna
at
watch
80
if we
again.
can continue to break out. I'll look for nice pivots.
Oh, he's just gonna
that
jump.
I can move my stop loss to, and
There,
just
it
continue
took
to
me. No,
manage
it
this.
didn't
And if
take me,
we do start to just
motherfucker.
go sideways,
So you see
hesitate,
that
taking,
85, 80,
and when we
or
start to lose this
75.
momentum, then I'll decide I close this out whenever I
I
need it.
like
But I
the
definitely
price
have
action.
a stop
Oh,
loss
we
in,
started a new
just in
candle.
case
I
we
didn't
get
see
a
that.
crazy tape bomb that's unexpected.
That's what took place. So
Always
this
have to
is
have a hard
the
stop.
one that popped.
do you?
We popping
when
over
you trail your
there.
Stop. Do you trail it on the chart? I actually
We
never.
popping over there. Let's do the
Do you
90.
trail in chart or the ladder?
Yeah.
Come on,
I
come
trail
on.
it on the chart. I click and drag
Oh
it
crap.
here manually.
46.
It's nice. It's nice. 'cause if
Round
you don't, you can
number.
just click your position and just drag it.
Sure. Does everyone use the chart? I use the ladder. Is that old? Is that old?
No, I have to do the ladder in my personal. But I get so used to Top Step X, and it's so nice and convenient. It's just click and drag.
There you go. Well, Zaza. There you go. Zaza, my first day on Top Step X. There's a little tip. Zaza, you see how
there you go.
Dakota's dragging that stop? Do it one more time, Dakota, for Zaza. This is how you drag your stop.
All right,
See
here we
that
go.
right there?
This is,
Boom.
we just click it and drag it. Same with the take
There you go.
profits, right? Just quick and
Yep.
easy.
Oh, esto no se ve
Full
un
board,
hijo de
Zaza. Good to
puta
have you.
culo.
That's Zaza.
Board.
Doom. Come on. Doom, hang with me.
Right here.
Oh, I'm here.
Odd day.
I know you're here.
I'm keeping an eye on this 45 order, man. If
I
they
am
lift it,
old
I'm
life.
close.
Sounds good. ES, just plowing through offers. Hogue, well, I guess I'm not even gonna ask about Delta this week. I assume Delta's gonna be most
Order filled.
Here we go.
front month.
We're
negative.
in,
Hey,
long.
You got Hogue, you got Dece Delta for me?
Will it retrace
Sure.
and do damage?
In the
Sure.
ES, same with the ES.
You can do anything you
December.
want.
Look at the December contract, which I believe will be front month here.
5,700 positive. 5,700 positive in the December.
And Sep is
400
negative.
So
positive.
the midpoint is going to be
400
Interesting.
positive. Sep.
S
Mhm.
You said 5,700 positive in Dece? Okay.
something.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, it's time for Dece to
Yep.
be front contract. Time for the Dece to be front.
Yes, it will be tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
This volume.
It's typical switch day anyway.
It's going to be.
Oh, switch day. These are the
Okay.
days Hogue and the pits will get paid. Hogue will get paid so much. These brokers, you should see, folks. Oh, look at you. Hear that laugh? That laugh was I just made. That laugh was we just got paid. Oh man.
Yeah.
And all the locals around him. All the
Working
locals
the
around
spread
him
was
got paid.
good.
They got blown
Yep.
up on these orders, folks. Oh, I was so jealous. I was a clerk. I'm like, I want to be that. They're not
Like
doing
it's
anything.
like I was giving out wings.
Folks, you don't understand. I was a clerk. And I'm looking. I'm like, they ain't doing shit, and they're getting paid right now. They're just simply just executing. He's not disputing it, folks. He's not. He knows. He knows. But that's what you learn, right? This is what you're learning right now.
Yeah, and inside, Andre, I was going to grab water, but I
Ooh,
still
we're
have my
going
headphones on, so I
down.
could hear you guys talking. So the
Keep going
delta
down.
is quite
Oh,
positive
no.
in the December.
We're
and
only
about
in with
flat
3.
in September. Did I hear you
It
right?
didn't hit my
So
babies.
just from mechanics, what's
But
happening is
if it didn't hit them,
that is like probably roll spreading.
we'll
So
see
because
if
the market's just
it
drifting up,
retests
you're getting
down
filled.
here.
When you leg a spread, right,
Because
you're getting
that's,
filled on the offers in the
a
December
round
contract
number.
and then go into the market in the September. And that's probably what's causing that divergence in delta there.
Yes.
And that's why you can't trust it during rollover.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably net it out,
So
but at
the
the end of the day, you're only
95
trading one of the contracts.
It's a
So
safe heaven.
Yeah. But it's not like
For me to go
directional delta.
times
It's
9.
functional delta, right? You're out of one side,
Yeah.
you got to get in the other, right? So it's not like real buying or new buying or old buying or old selling.
yeah, but
or new selling.
if you net them out, what would be interesting to me is because like you got to keep the roll almost separate in a way that like say there was 15,000 delta in the December positive and it was flat in the September, maybe towards the end of the day I'd still be looking for a squeeze because they're just hiding that delta, right, in the other
front.
contract.
So,
Right here.
so you said, well, I have to get into D's before I get out of. So, well, this is getting in the weeds. If you get in the back, we would like it. We'd get out of the front to get in the back. Or the follow. There's multiple ways to do it. I see what you're saying. We got crude making another run here. 11 cents off those highs. 63.55. Let's see a little sell come in there. Doom. What was that?
I might add if we could get
We need to
back
follow
down
through.
here to these 20s.
It's a very weird market today where like the sort of AI play stuff. I mean, like Nvidia and Palantir are both down, like not insignificant amounts.
No, 2%.
See if there's another pop here in crude. Crude saw a big spike up to 63.67 on that. The headline, you saw that one. And
Yeah, good comment, Nair. I don't think we can show
got
it.
me. Yeah, that one got me. Then we saw a pullback, and there's more buying coming in here. NASDAQ did tippy toe up too. Dakota saw it now. The
I just
NASDAQ
saw
did,
now.
yeah, now sellers came in and hit the bid again there. And the NASDAQ train 24,242. Now 24,241. Looking at the 5-minute, all right? Since the last 25 minutes or so, the 5 in the bottom of the range has been 24,232, about 8 points away from where we're trading right now. Can we get a push? Can we push lower?
Well, Doom, if we can hold this resistance at like the 66.20 level, I think you'll be good.
Doom locked
You
in.
need to do that.
Doom locked in right now.
Oh, I heard him. I'm keeping an eye on
What's
that
up,
too.
Doom? You're on TV.
What I'm looking at is that big lot up there looking to sell 200 and
Where?
67 contracts. We're making the push to find the buyers to fulfill that. Let's see what are they going to come up or not?
Order filled.
Balance to this high.
Okay. Still strong.
I'm a trader says I love Doom. Same. I love Doom too. If you love Doom, click like. Click
Hey,
subscribe.
if you made money along, buy me a beer. You know that much.
You're such a good sport, man. Folks, I don't think you guys understand how hard it is. 170 on the big board coming out here. I saw that, Troops. Good looking out, Troops. 600 on the bid, 66.80. Fellas come on here day in, day out, day in, day out. Taking trades, real executions. In front of 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. you know, when they're taking heat, remember that taking heat, it feels even more amplified. No,
Yes, sir.
at least, yeah. I mean, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are absolutely the. We got people proposing to you, Doom. Will you marry me? They're asking in the chat.
Oh, taken.
Is it taken? Yep. Sorry.
Hey, make
Nice.
sure the wife don't see that. You're gonna get in trouble.
Oh,
I know who you
Mrs.
are,
Doom is
man.
not gonna like that. Mrs. Doom
Oh,
also.
she's a Mrs. Doom for a reason. She
Doom
goes
means
full
business.
Doom.
She praised the Doom. Indeed.
Zombie rally.
It
Yeah.
kind of is.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
new highs.
chop and
Just
range.
what's Jack? Do you have D sub? Do you have? Can you see December? If not, all
Okay,
good. I
so
just-
now that we
you want to see how they make
oh,
new
we
all-time
may
highs?
Yeah.
get another
What's
entry
D's trading?
here.
Watch this.
Dees is
This
trading
entry
66.80
right here.
quarter in the ES.
There you go, folks. That's how you hit 7,000. Wait,
95.
66.80.
Okay, we're in
66.80
Okay,
is
so
where we're at.
So watch this. Hogue's not here. Okay, so watch this. So when Hogue comes in tomorrow, we'll be like, see, so you told you we're gonna hit that weekly kickoff high. Well, we're gonna blow through that weekly kickoff high when December is the front contract. But no, that's trick. It's a little trick. It helps. The markets are designed to go up. Put it that
You
way.
being
Top of the hour
sneaky?
coming. Ah, Hogue, where'd you go? Get back. Hogue, I didn't think you were here. Hogue, damn it, you're not supposed to be here. Hogue, 66.80. Decent trade 66.80. Your weekly kickoff high was up in the 35, 66, 35. I was just
35, yes.
If he gets
yeah.
to
So tomorrow
70.
when 66.80
But that's for the front
trading,
month.
I know. I'm just
The-
messing with
Is
you.
it gonna hold that?
Weekly kickoff high for the Dees is 6,700.
Oh, okay. See, he just checked my ass.
No, and
You
this
idiot.
should only be
6,700.
one,
What was
if
she get there?
anything.
Wednesday after Paul.
By noon.
Mid 2026,
That will
according to
be
you.
a
I was
whole
gonna wait till mid
800.
UBS.
chingadera.
Come on, UBS. We're on to your games. All right. Like I said, it is FOMC week. Okay.
Oh, I know it is.
And we did see University of Michigan big miss consumer sentiment, big miss on Friday. Lo and behold, they found a news story that combines all two of those. Bring it in. We're talking Michigan. We're talking jobs. We're also talking FOMC. Bring it in when we are ready. Here we go.
The last time we kind of saw this was in the 1970s, and that playbook doesn't fit today because we are in a global supply chain.
The U.S. is getting hit with an
Order
economic
filled.
tsunami. While the
So
cost of
we're
living
in
keeps climbing,
at
finding a job is more difficult.
991.
When you still have the high inflation, which is still pretty sticky, and then you add the low growth, that's where we start to worry a little bit.
Consumer
We got
sentiment has
4
dropped
minutes
nearly
on
5%
this
this
to
month
get
and is
all the
down
way up
21%
here, and then the
compared to
next one to
September of
go up there.
2024, according to preliminary results from a University of Michigan
We're
survey
holding on
published
to the
Friday.
5.
The economy really concerns me.
We still
affordability
in
for
it.
people back home, and that's why the Working Families Tax Cut Act was so important, because I believe it will drive down costs.
What do you mean
Economic
by
analysts say rising inflation and the
like
Trump
that?
administration's tariffs are two of the main concerns for American households.
Half of older workers have nothing in the bank as they face retirement. You got a quarter of our seniors trying to get by on $15,000 a year or less.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics' latest data says consumer prices inched upward 0.4 of a point last month, pushing the annual inflation rate to 2.9%.
Consumers are they don't. The real issue isn't if they're 3% or 10% inflation. Consumers are running away from that perception until it changes behavior.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Oh, I mean,
I added.
you added. What's the position?
Yeah. Yep. I'm now 8 micros at 255.
What's 8? I'm gonna cue 255. Jack, they actually quoted University of Michigan sentiment there, as if it's
You love to see it.
Okay, let me
Like
ask you this.
traders.
What is the best way? What is the best way to get an idea of what consumer sentiment is? What would you suggest is the best way?
Ask them.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
University of Michigan's
consumer
doing.
spending. Yeah.
Spending.
I
Okay,
mean,
well, we've got no problem with that. This country, we got no problem with that. But ask them. Well, Hogue, isn't that what University of Michigan's doing? Essentially,
Yeah.
They do send mail with a $5 bill in there saying hi.
Yeah. supposedly random, but I like, I like Jack's idea watching consumer spending. Debt also could be something to keep an eye on.
Like this country's debt or personal debt?
Personal credit card debt.
Oh, this country, we got no problem. This country,
Yeah.
we can.
Well, I almost want to get on a soapbox right now, Hope.
Do it.
Where I totally
Do it.
agree with. Okay, so like
Go.
Okay, here we
Ready
go.
for a poll. We're gonna make a
with
poll out of this one. Get
consumer
ready. Go.
Spending. The problem with consumer spending is that it's overwhelmingly done by folks who have a lot of money to spend, right? So all these solutions that kind of inflate asset prices, right, to spur spending, it leaves a lot of people behind. So I don't know what the answer is, but I kind of agree, Pogue. It's tied into the debt and everything else. Is that I don't know. Things are tricky. I won't go further than that at the moment.
Yeah, what you're saying is the rich people are the ones that are going into debt and spending, and so they're the ones that are gonna misconstrue what the actual sentiment is.
Well, no, it's just more that like
All right.
just because consumer spending is high doesn't mean like what is the outcome we're trying to seek here, right?
Well,
And I think
we'll
it ties
spend.
back into what Hogue is saying about it would be great to get interest rates lower and to not be printing so much money.
Yeah. We like to print money because it works.
It feels great.
The
Can't
I would
say
print
no.
money if I could.
And
That's the
open
thing.
door feels great.
That's the thing. Yes. In theory, it's not sustainable. In practice, it has been. That's the problem. Pay attention to those auctions, right? We should talk about it's. If you want to, we're getting into the weeds again. But if you want to see when the problem will really start, watch the auctions. When they stop taking our debt, is when the problem's gonna be real. As long as they keep as long as they keep accepting our IOUs. When I say our, the United States IOUs. As long as they keep
on accepting Andre's IOUs.
Personal. And those
Yeah.
that bid to cover better be 4 for my debt. I want 4 at least. But as long as those IOUs are being met with incredible demand, it's not going to stop. So, yeah.
Traders would make good politics. You don't like what you see, so you change the indicator or change the time frame until you see what you want.
That's what politicians do, isn't it?
Oh, tape bomb. Let's get some of this.
What was that? No, could have been stops.
One tick, we're about a point away from my stop. Jesus.
Could have stops there as well. Top of the hour has hit. Top of the hour has hit. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, what was that? That could have been stops, Enrico? It's really hard to tell. ES grinding. You're talking about the NASDAQ, Enrico, I'm assuming. We did pop up to 24,270. And we're back to 24,260.
A whole bunch of stops there.
It looked like stops,
Yeah, we did.
So we're talking about what stops look like.
Right.
Bids are stacking here in the NASDAQ. Bids just popped in. Filled. Around 63, yeah, 65.
Trying to take profit up here in these upper 60s.
Okay, Hogue, we've hit 10 a.m. Central Time here. 90 minutes into the New York Open. What?
We do not have a failed upside auction in the S&Ps.
Not. So, all right, so hit me with some prices.
All right. So,
they hit. Okay, go ahead.
IB high, 66.20 quarter. We close this 30-minute bar above that level. That makes the IB high a support level. If we hold the IB high, we see this market probably continuing this move to the upside. So we've left single prints between 66.20 quarter and the low of this bar right now is 66.21 quarter. So we've got 4 single TPOs above the initial balance. Those are support. NASDAQ just took out the high of the initial balance. So we have to wait for confirmation if this is a failed upside auction
oil.
in the NASDAQ for a half an hour. Oil, wow. They're coming back at us. Yep, we just go. All right, so now we've got, on the 30-minute, we've got what is this, Andre? A shooting star.
Shooting star indeed. Well, overextended.
Save us, VWAP.
Right?
And there goes gold. Okay, markets. Someone hit the on switch on these markets. All right, let's take a look here. We got new highs in gold. Gold closing in on 12 bucks away from all-time highs. Last trading gold, 37.03. Call it 37.03. We saw big sell order come in on crude. Crude currently trading $63.32. Someone just hit mollywop that thing about 30 cents down to mollywop. $63.22. Weird word. Very weird word to use there. And we got ES. Hogue, okay, you said 66.20 quarter would act as support. Hogue, that's only 3 points off the highs, all-time highs. How can a price so high act as support? So damn high.
Well, it's just
so close to all-time highs.
Just daytime frame MGI, market generated information.
Gotta trust it. Gotta trust it, right?
Yeah, but it's cheap if you.
Here's a
know,
Dow.
It lets you limit risk. That's the reason that we like these levels. Is they give you an opportunity to limit risk cheaply.
The game. You heard JD. Only thing we can really hear JD talking about all the time. The only thing we can really control is the risk.
Risk.
Is the risk. Yep.
That's right. And NASDAQ tapped all-time highs right here.
The hell was that?
So let's see what we got.
Google up
Here.
See if we just keep
4%,
going.
Amazon up 2.4. Tesla up
Nvidia.
6.6.
Do we go green Nvidia yet?
No.
Not yet. Come on, Nvidia.
Nvidia's still down 1.4%.
Oh, okay.
Tesla hanging right around 420. Am I right, guys?
But don't share more buyers in the NASDAQ.
Let's keep going. Keep this.
This is a wow.
You gotta wake NVIDIA up. Somebody light a candle under it.
Hogue, you're good. You're in the money on those very nicely. Hogue, you're good. Your kids, your grandkids are gonna. You know what? Dad was. He knew what he was talking about. Gold pushing here. And then the sellers. Oh, it's tricky here. 50-50 until Euro close, bottom of the hour in 25 minutes. Top step shift from month in NQ. I do believe it will be tomorrow, Domini.
Yes. One thing I can tell you is Yair would have fit in perfectly on the trading floor.
Who's that?
There was that comment you guys were laughing about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%.
About my traders, Dre.
Yes. I saw it. I mean, we're seeing market orders coming.
Still right around 66.20.
See all this volume building up around. I read these levels here in the ES. These markets hitting the. We saw some sell orders hitting the bid there in the ES. Hey, Hogue, when you look for a low volume node, like I'm looking at 66.20 in the orders, how low volumes it have to be? I'm seeing 976 traded on the ES. Is that low volume compared? Is that low volume enough?
That's basically IB high, right? 66.20 and a quarter.
Yeah, the orders. Okay, same. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I see it. I mean, I'd rather see like a zone of low volume to lean on.
Cool. Not just a tick. You want to see
right.
Cool.
Yeah. For whatever reason, nobody likes to trade 66.20 in the orders.
I saw that. Learn from Hogue, man. Listen to Hogue, man. He knows his stuff, man. He's been around. He's seen some bleep. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Evan agrees. Hogue, the show is 100 times better with you on it. That's it.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
House, 101% better. All right, let's take a look at some of these prices. Crude, very, very wiki today. Crude, very wiki. You see it pop up to 63.67. House account. House account's lower long from 63.14. Right back to 63.28. A little bit of a rollover in NASDAQ. Let me roll over. Kind of the markets are pushing a bit lower here.
Is it rollover?
This is why it's important to have a stop loss. There was a power surge for just second, turned off my PC. Imagine if I had no stop in this run up 150 points.
Oof.
Jeez off.
Oh man, yeah. That or
Almost
your
gave me
internet
a
cuts
heart
out.
attack too. I was like, what
Oh
happened?
man, 100%. Internet cuts out. The batteries in your mouse die. Just all. I mean, that's why
Yeah.
everyone should have wires. I mean, that's that's my
Yeah,
soapbox. Have wires, no batteries. Just use
I
wires.
don't, but I keep batteries on my desk.
Oh,
I think
see,
I
he's
heard a
missing
little
it.
pop. It might have been a squirrel just jumping in between the lines and it got fried. You never know.
Can we confirm? Dude,
I don't want to walk out on a smoking squirrel, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Now you got lunch. No, I'm
Want
kidding.
lunch.
6620 last
Right.
trade in ES. Hogue, there's that level 66. Oh, hell, I wrote down 6620 quarter.
170
offer
jumped in
come-
at the offer there.
Saw that. Did it get filled?
What should I have done?
Hell, it,
there,
like,
there
jumped
have
away
been some
real quick.
offers popping in here. That's for sure.
I see that.
I got to write it down.
All right, if we can get below 6620, Doom.
That's the line in the sand. 3704. Gold on the grind. We're closing in within 11 bucks. All-time highs in gold. ES already made new all-time highs. Nasdaq already made new all-time highs.
Yep.
And I said it
far
was
away.
a
Yeah,
short.
great.
Oh,
It's giving me my
man, I
favorite
went
reversal
against
setup
my
here
own
on the
rules.
5, but it has to close. I'm very itchy to add. Probably won't. Looking at my daily P&L,
Went
I don't
against
really
my
have the
own
leeway anymore.
rules. It was
To
a
press on the
short.
winner. Let's see what happens here.
That's why
Hey,
I
dude, if you
have
don't mind,
that
can you go,
going on
dude, if you don't
there.
mind, can you go full screen to what you're seeing here? Go full full chart, if you don't mind.
Why?
It's full
Why
chart.
didn't I listen?
One of your charts, just click
I'll
the
full screen.
all good. We'll talk about off air. I just want to see what's your favorite reversal pattern look like? What's the
Right
setup
here
you're
on the
seeing
5
right now?
minute, it's a retracement in an uptrend that does not come from the Bollinger Bands. Right here, this top right here, stochastic is making a high. We had a 1-2 about triple cross. It's not an exhaustion pattern. It just
Man,
tells
I
you not to
messed
buy the
up.
exponential, which I could have done like 3 times by now instead of
I
shorting the
messed
market.
up,
But
'cause
here
I
we
knew
are
it was a short.
trading Top Step TV, baby.
That's right, man. We are indeed.
I knew it was a
6620
short.
line in the sand. That's what Jack was saying. That's what Hogue was saying. 6618s now trade
P.
in the ES.
We are all the
Nasdaq's
way up
presenting
there.
a failed upside auction here, folks. Nasdaq, if it rolls
Why
over,
did I
that could be
say
bad
that?
for a long
Because it's so.
Really? Okay, well, we're about 25 points off the highs. Oh, what price? I mean, obviously, charts would be like, duh, this is Phyllis. If we preempt it,
Mighty
we would get
high.
short here. We would get
Yeah.
short here, essentially.
On a preempt, yeah. I mean, you probably get better trade location on the preempt, but you got
Michael Jackson
IBI
hard.
65 and a quarter.
I have such a hard time right now seeing shorts in the Nasdaq with Google up 3%, Apple up 1%, Tesla up 6%,
I don't blame you,
Amazon up
Hard.
2%.
Oh.
I mean, if anything, it's just more. I would see more consolidation and more sideways price action rather than reverse in direction. But ACH
Or buy the dip.
or buy the dip. Buy the dip.
Yeah, we held that low. I'm not looking good on this trade, but the stop is where the stop is supposed to be. So
Can we hold on till the Euro close, the London close? Will we get the reversal in about 19 minutes? Will we see it then? No chance. Dude.
Buyers got those sellers,
Even
man.
I can see
Yeah,
it now.
man. I know.
Hook, line,
Look
and
at that.
sinker. Oh man.
Relentless. Ever since the open,
It's
folks. Ever since that 8:30 a.m. Central, that New York Bell opened, it's just been grinding higher. Man, we're only about 15 points higher in the ES, I should say. It's just been relentless to the upside. Got gold since
No bad
7:30
news.
a.m. What happened? Not a failed upside auction.
Just no bad news. Just gonna.
No, there's no bad news. There's no bad news.
Bad weekend for the Bears. Bad Monday.
Here's your better trade location for the failed upside auction.
Man, you should have
I
heard the
don't trust it.
callers,
I like the longs, man.
Dakota, you should have heard the callers yesterday after the Bears game. It's bad. They call
Oh,
the radio.
really?
They going absolutely ballistic, man. They want to clean house already. Week 2 of their new coach. They want to fire him. All right, anyways, well, I got some good news, though. What I do have some good news in a couple different ways. I got good news first. I can hear James Harden's voice, and I know that what kind of news he's delivering. Not that news, but some announcements. James, come on in. Happy Monday. Good to see ya. There he is. Look at that
Happy
beautiful
Monday, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. Got some sun, went outside, touched some grass. Everything you should do over the weekend. But we're not talking about the weekend. We're talking about looking ahead this week on Top Step TV. Starting with the big event this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central. The show begins. It's FOMC. Come watch Jerome Powell, his purple tie, and all your favorite TV crew members as we stream the FOMC meeting live here on Top Step TV. We will break everything down for you. We'll have a good watch party. So grab your popcorn, be here. That's this Wednesday at 1 p.m. The fireworks start shooting off. Don't be late. And also tomorrow, Mindset Matters is back, and so is Dr. V. We are joined by Dr. V, and she's here to help strengthen your trading mindset, build discipline, and manage the emotions that come with trading the markets.
See if it's
Whether you are
gonna
just starting out or looking to take your performance to that
hold
next
here.
level,
If it holds
Dr. V
here,
will share strategies
we're
you can
good.
put into
If
action
not,
right
then
away. And the best
we're out.
part is that she'll be answering your questions live, so you can get the direct
is
insight tailored to you.
this right
Don't miss it.
here.
Mindset Matters with Dr. V right here on Top Step TV. That's going to happen tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. The link to submit your questions is being dropped and pinned in the chat. So get your questions in early and then tune back in here tomorrow at 1 p.m. for Mindset Matters with Dr. V. And finally, that is not the only place you can get your questions answered. You have more of a trading question tailored for Hogue. Well, group coaching with Hogue continues all this week long. Get your questions in for Hogue to answer live at 12 p.m. Central right after Shoulder Tap, as he's joined by a Top Step coach or TV personality. Today, Hogue will be joined by JD as they go through and answer your questions live. Remember, these are the questions that you can ask and get answered all week long. So if you don't hear your question answered today on group coaching, well, there's always tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So be here all week long, group coaching with Hogue. You can find that link in the chat as well. That's all I got for now. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you. Yes, pinned to the top of the chat is the form for questions. Try Stump Hogue and JD. Good luck.
Yeah.
So, as Dan Emmons mentioned in the chat, this this week is ripe with black magic effery. We got FOMC.
Great.
We also have quarterly. That's right, quarterly options expiration.
Oh no!
And we have rollover.
What a
If you
combo.
want to take a week off, this is the week to do it.
This is the week to hang with us. We'll keep you entertained throughout. Bell to bell.
Mm-hmm.
In the evening, Star Slow Markets. It's a Monday, Dakota. Star Slow Markets, 7:30 p.m. Central. Who will be joining you today on this Monday?
My man Jay, Mondays and Wednesdays, and it's always a good one. Always, like if you're not tuning
Absolutely.
in,
I
just
do.
come watch one episode. It's been nice. Even if you don't trade it, we talk about markets, we talk about technical analysis, we talk about what's going on, and then we even review trader statistics. Like users, they submit their stats because Top Step X allows it, right? You could just come in here, you go to performance stats, click on share, and Jay and I will review some statistics.
I got in trouble. I got in trouble for watching Slow Markets the other day at dinner. I had on the dinner table.
Were you sitting at the dinner table just
Really?
With her? Well, I had my
because
phone
you do
out.
like a full 9-course type Gilded Age dinner
100%
every night,
100%,
right?
100%,
Man.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. Yes, absolutely. And I had on the phone. I had Slow Markets up, and I was watching. I was tapping like. She said to me, "Why is your phone out? What are you doing?" I'm watching Slow Markets. It's dinner time. I go, "You're right. It is." That's my man Dakota and Coach Jay on there. I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. So I put it down, took it off the table, made sure to let it run to get that view duration time going.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
tune
tell
in
her
7:30 p.m. Central Time. Slow Markets after the bell. Coach Jay.
That's
Coach
the only
Paul.
one reason why my wife doesn't like Coach Dakota. I'm always late to game.
Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you watch this guy game. You being on the show with him
Thanks,
all day
Dakota.
long and not enough?
Got me in trouble. You're getting us in trouble out of here, Dakota.
I guess that's just part of it. Part of it. You're gonna have to like go to the bathroom and just sit there on the toilet, watch one, and then open
That'd
it
be
up.
more sus. That'd be so sus. That'd be not even you guys. Real question.
What are you doing in there?
That would be. I mean, where do you go with that?
Yeah. Google doesn't
I
track
know.
that for us, but I do wonder like what percent of our viewers at any time are on the toilet.
Mhm.
Half.
Hey,
I know a
Especially
guy
moms
that
who are
wants his
ooh,
Not half.
I
That'd be a
wouldn't
lot
call
of
her mom.
people.
I wouldn't call her my mom. She's she won't like that. It's 66:20 last trade. ES. Where are we at in London? London. 14 minutes till the close. Sorry, 12 minutes till the close in London.
hey, for everybody asking about Eddie, just got a text from him. He's taking care of business and
Oh yeah.
sends his love to everyone.
Mm.
Gotta say, maybe we can get him.
We all miss our guy Eddie.
Maybe we can get him.
Eddie, if you're
jumping.
watching, I'm still keeping on that pinky promise, man. I ain't telling. He knows.
Little intrigue.
And yeah.
I wonder if he'll take a Bears Packers bet. I still got to.
Yeah, I mean, how many points?
Bears
What
Packers.
do you mean? Stop. Bears are in trouble, man. They want to fire everyone already. Hey, we got a headline here.
Oh.
Couple minutes late. Trade on, boy. We've reached a framework consensus on TikTok. I know that was about 7 minutes ago.
It was I was I was watching the game and I saw Williams sitting on the sideline smiling. I'm like, why is he smiling? And boy, that turned into a firestorm
Ass beating.
on
We got our ass kicked,
social
Hogue. Just
media.
say it. We got our ass kicked. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Hogue on
Oh, yeah,
line
we did.
one.
So, but
Hogue, call in.
I would
Call in.
the problem really wasn't that we scored 21 points.
We were so short. I knew we were so
That we
short.
let
We
him
gave
go.
up 52.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
right.
Really? Was it that bad? I didn't even see it.
Thrashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute thrashing.
The defense didn't even show up.
No.